What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Ignore all that. Ignore all that. Ignore all that stuff up there. It's just for me. So, I've been gone for a while. So the reason being is because I had a new job start up. It's all overnight shifts. Made it kind of difficult to see where I'd be able to fit in, like, streaming regularly. Definitely overlapped with my old streaming schedule. So I've just been trying to test the waters for the last couple months of working this shift, trying to see when, if I could even fit a streaming schedule into this work schedule. And I don't know that I'll actually have a regular schedule. If I do start streaming more frequently, I don't think it will ever actually be on like a set regular schedule because of this work shift. But we'll try and get some streams in every once in a while, maybe once or twice a week if we can for a couple hours. But today specifically, I just built a brand new computer yesterday. Been saving up some money over the last couple months of working to try and get a brand new computer. So we're going to do something that's probably silly to do. And we're just going to put it through the paces and like push it to its limits. Test it out on a really quick stream right now. So what I mean is currently my computer is going to be trying to play Starfield in 4K while we're streaming to Twitch live in 1080p. So let's just try it out, see what happens. It's probably a fool's errand, but you never know unless you try. So let's give it a shot, get some of my drinks out of the way. So I know where my keyboard's gonna sit. There we go. All right, and let's. I've already played a little bit of this off stream just to see if my computer could even play it in 4K to begin with. Surprisingly, it does pretty well. So an interesting thing about, just to give you a little rundown of why I want to play it in 4K, interesting thing about Starfield is it doesn't actually let you change the resolution of the game. It automatically puts it at the base resolution of your monitor. And I happen to be playing on a new screen, which I also got with the money I've saved up, which is a 4K OLED screen. So without further ado, let's get in here. We'll, I don't want to continue my old game, but we'll start a new one just so we can put it through the paces, see what it's gonna do here when we actually start playing. If I have to, the reason I want to test this right now is because if I have to, we're going to end up just making my base resolution on my TV screen 1440 instead of 4K. Just play on 1440 all the time. But with the brand new screen that has all these cool bells and whistles and awesome quality, why would I want to lose the quality and turn it down to 1440? It's so loud. Oh my god, it's so loud. I'm sorry. It's so loud. Sold date May 7, 2330. Argos Extractors Mining Outpost, Moon of Vectera. Hope you don't judge me for drinking right out of a 2-liter bottle. Judgy. You judgies.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule.
What's that?
Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Great pep talk.
Yeah. And the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby.
Seems to be
There are
running
worse
pretty
lives.
smoothly so far.
You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
It's technically like an opening cutscene, so let's not judge it too soon.
I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
I do have to get up and turn my fan on though, because it's so hot.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some
Holy heck, I'm alive!
But not
What's up, Odin? How's it going?
Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried.
Hope things are going well for you.
Roger that.
We're just kind of stress testing a new computer I built. We're gonna see how well it runs here. I'm trying to play Starfield in 4K
Yeah.
while you guys watch it in 1080p, and we'll see how it works. I don't know if it's actually like a fool's errand and everything's about to burn, like explode.
Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Reams of red tape.
So I will say I played a little bit of this beginning section, all the tutorial this morning and last night to like test out what my computer is actually capable of doing with these new parts. And I'm typically not a huge Bethesda game fan. I think their graphics are usually horrible. Like, I think I mean, to give them the benefit of the doubt, I know Skyrim and all that, it's like, I don't know, what, 13 years old at this point? So, like, I'm just not a huge fan of, like, Fallout 4, Skyrim, and none of those games really captured my interest the way that, like, Oblivion did and Elder Scrolls Morrowind did back in the day. But my very first impression when I started this up last night was, like, holy cow, they have improved their game engine so much. I don't even know what engine they use. I'm assuming it's an in-house one. But like, if you just look at the character faces, like not the best character models I've seen in a video game, but like compared to what I've seen in Skyrim and Fallout 4, it's like light years ahead. No pun intended, since this is a space game and all. But like the graphics, the actual graphics in this game are probably like some of the best looking graphics I've seen.
It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up. Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go.
I wish I could get paid per break.
Yeah, okay.
Just take breaks
What do
all
we
the time.
say, Dusty? You make your cut, you
I just-
get your cut.
My
No
life would just be
exceptions.
one long break.
Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
How are things going for you, Odin? Been playing any games lately? Anything fun?
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
What did she say? Talking about big veins, what the hell? I know what that's street slang for. You can't fool me.
Be glad when we're off this rock.
His head rotated a uncomfortably large radius.
I'm busy. Got anyone else?
He almost owled on me and like rotated his head all the way around.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall, Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know, being the boss and all.
So with this new computer, like all of the settings are brand new. Like OBS didn't save anything, so I had to like reset everything when I swapped the motherboard and CPU and everything. And on top of that, I changed from a NVIDIA graphics card to an AMD graphics card. So like all of my graphic settings in OBS, all of the stuff I was using NVIDIA streaming technology for is like completely scrapped. So I'm starting all over again in OBS. So if anything's like too loud, audio's off, something doesn't look right, let me know. Try and adjust it as we go here. Blah, blah. So this, I will say, when I was playing through the tutorial yesterday, the one thing that did disappoint me a little bit,
Take care of yourself out
and maybe I'm not familiar enough with Bethesda's games like Fallout 4 and Skyrim, but back in the day when I played like Oblivion and Morrowind, it seemed like you could just kind of like kill anybody. Like you would face the consequences for it, but like the game was so open you could just do whatever you want. Like you can shoot these guys. Well, she reacts. I just thought it was funny yesterday because I tried to shoot her immediately after picking this up, and I was like, oh, I guess she just does not care that I'm just blasting her with whatever the hell this is.
What are you waiting for? Dig.
Shut up. Dig when I'm good and ready. Can't rush perfection, alright? I don't know if that was coincidental timing,
Just trying to get through my shift.
or if they actually stop cutting when you walk in front of them. I'm gonna try and get one of them to hit me and see what happens. What? They're so smart. They don't hit you.
Fitting in okay?
Hit me.
Mining crews ain't the friendliest, but they're good folks.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Wow, they actually programmed them not to shoot you. That's funny. Wow, I would never have expected it. That's funny. So like my biggest concern with this game is I'm a big space sim player. Like I like to play Elite Dangerous occasionally. I will openly admit that I have bought and played Star Citizen a couple times, or at least attempted to play it. There's really not much game to be played there.
Get back up here.
And I've played Homeworld back in the day. I've played a lot of like space strategy games, Stellaris and stuff like that. And like my biggest concern with this game is I was letting myself be led to believe that this was going to be like an RPG space sim game. And it comes to find out from some of the early reviews I read with no spoilers in it that like this is not a space sim at all. Like you don't really fly your spaceship at all. And that was kind of what disappointed me the most about it. I was super excited about the game for years until I realized that, oh, it's just like Skyrim with a space theme, essentially. But some people have since told me that like it does have some like space-related flying mechanics, dogfight mechanics, and stuff like that. And some people have actually likened it to Elite Dangerous as far as like having like trade charts throughout the galaxy and stuff, which I think is really fascinating. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Plus, it came free with my graphics card, so I mean, why would you not play something that's free, you know? At least give it a shot.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
She was told, guys.
Now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
I have to admit, like I was already super surprised how well this ran in 4K on my computer to begin with without streaming.
We're getting close.
Because I've heard like everybody's computers are struggling to play this even in like regular 1080p and stuff.
Really effed up about this.
But this seems to be running like
Where
super
is
smooth.
it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
I must have made some good decisions on parts when I built my new machine.
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Yeah, shut your mouth. Hey, he doesn't react either, what the heck? So any like actual important NPCs apparently you can't hit with guns.
Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part.
Yeah? Maybe you should do more.
What are you waiting for?
A formal invitation. Please. Be nice.
Hey, Bubby. Nice to see you again.
I have a flashlight. Hey, Mr. Board Games. Welcome back. Subscribed with your Prime for 12 months. Dude, I haven't even been on stream for like 3 months. You've been subscribing every month. I appreciate that, man. Definitely didn't need to do that for sure. I probably would not have done that for a streamer who just abandoned and like left and never came back. But the support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. How have you been? We have not talked other than on Discord for a while. Things have been going well. Playing any new games lately? They're pretty cool. I was just explaining like first impressions of this when I popped it into my new PC last night to see how well it would play. Like for a Bethesda game. Incredible graphics, dude. Incredible graphics. This game looks amazing. Now, that being said, I will say I did build a brand new computer last night. This game came free with the graphics card, which is honestly the only reason I'm playing it, because I wouldn't have bought it from what I've been... my personal experience with Bethesda games in the past and how I kind of bounce off of them very hard. But I'm also a huge fan of space games. We were just discussing how I like Elite Dangerous and all that, but a little disappointing point is that this isn't so much a space simulator, so it doesn't have very many of the spacey simulation flights and stuff like that. But I've heard it has just enough to kind of like itch that scratch while you're playing a really deep RPG. You didn't abandon, you had to take a step away for a bit. Appreciate that. Yeah, work. This overnight work schedule's been a little difficult to get used to. Only game I've been playing is Starfield. So many hours in it has been wonderful. I've only gotten like immediately past this introduction area last night when I was playing, and that's about it. How is the stream doing? Like, I can't really tell too much. I did set up a little tiny second monitor so I can kind of watch OBS and see what's going on. I'm not getting any alerts from OBS about drop frames, so I'm assuming it's doing all right, but pretty good quality. So I'm actually playing the game, and you'll be stunned potentially to find out. I'm currently playing the game on my machine in 4K with all the settings cranked up.
Okay.
Just to see if I can, like,
You were out cold.
figure out the limits of this new system.
Mentally, the jury's still out.
I'm kind of surprised it hasn't, like, overheated
You know
or
who
burned
you are?
down yet from what
You
I've heard
recruit
about
for
how
all
hard
those
this game is to
distractors?
play.
Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Nope, nothing. Nothing looks familiar at all. Ah, I forgot I had to redo this. What the heck? Just take a default one. Sure I used this guy last time. Sure I did, like, realistic. Yeah. That's about me. Okay. Yep, that's me. Yep. I love that that's an option. So ridiculous. All right. Let's get to it. We didn't really play around too much with this in my little test playthrough last night for a few minutes. I pretty much just used default. Like, I'm not too picky about stuff like this typically. Hair, I do know. I should have wrote this down, actually. No. You know what? I actually kind of like the one we got. What was that? Like 14 or something? Yeah. I don't really like the fade, though. The fade is kind of like a sudden juxtaposition between, like, oh, very close shaved, not cut at all. That's just being picky, though. It's just... I like my fade, which you can't really tell too well because, obviously, I'm wearing a headset right now. Anyway. Kind of like 4, actually. Like, we should have just gone with what they already gave us. 10. And 10, 220, then 1, then the number. Okay, 1. Looks good to me. You know what? Let's just keep everything. No, we need to change the eyebrows. I don't like those. More realistic to my eyebrows. Why would your eyebrows be a different color than the rest of your hair? That's just ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Nose. I think when I was doing it last night, I did something like that. Yeah. Don't care about ears at all. Don't care about cheeks, mouth, teeth. Teeth that are too white. Creepy. I'm telling you right now, if I see somebody in real life who smiles at me or I talk to, who look like they have, like, clean white, like, porcelain teeth, weirds me out. So we're gonna dull them up just a little bit. Not that level. Just the slightest bit. I will be honest with you, I did not even know these other options existed. I didn't know you could scroll any further than that in the game when I was playing it yesterday. So let's do a little bit of... So I will say I need to get a new mouse. I use a trackball mouse. Always have, always will. But the problem is my trackball's mouse button does not register holding the button down anymore. So this is actually going to be a really interesting game to play. I don't really play many shooters anymore. Not because of that. Just because I just typically lost interest in shooters a long time ago. But it's going to be interesting to play a shooter with the mouse where the mouse button doesn't actually register holding it down. I have a feeling that's probably going to cause complications for us along the way. Depends on how much shooting is actually involved in this game. I know in this beginning portion there's like a space pirate fight that had quite a bit of shooting. Those teeth remind me of the Uncanny Valley robotic doll faces they made. Use a controller. Is it a good game for controller? Are there not too many, like, buttons? I tried to play Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit last night to test this new computer out, and I used a controller, and I was like, this is way too much stuff being mapped to a controller. Like, there were just too many menu interfaces to cycle through the entire time. I was like, this is a little overwhelming. Like, I'd rather play it with the mouse and keyboard. I don't really know that any of these are that much different from one another, right? Just gonna make him perfect. Perfectly damn aesthetic. Oh no, he looks like a doll now. It works well with a controller. Oh, I might actually consider it. So, in previous instances with my old computer setup, I would try to do stuff like that and make changes like that midstream, and it would cause all kinds of problems. I'm kind of hesitant to change that now, but we'll keep it in mind for next time. I will say... that's what I was looking for. Yeah. I will say, so far this has been pleasantly surprising. I was not expecting this to work at all. So the fact that it's working as well as it is, playing at the settings I'm playing and streaming at the same time, kind of exciting. Kind of an exciting prospect here. And I'm actually using the CPU to stream, which is the part that surprises me the most. What the heck did I just do? When I was playing with my NVIDIA card, I always had to use the graphics card to stream while I was playing because the CPU couldn't handle it. Now my CPU is a beast, apparently. That's good. What did I do? I did Bounty Hunter. Yeah. I did... Bounty Hunter is definitely, in my opinion, Bounty Hunter is the coolest backstory in the game. Your 27 runs 30 frames per second on Ultra, 60 on High. Shoot, did I even have to upgrade my computer? Whoops. I didn't upgrade my computer for this game, obviously. The only reason I'm even playing it is because it came free with the upgrades that I bought. So I'm like, oh, well, free game, can't say no to that. Space Scoundrels like a Han Solo. Did I not read that one yesterday? If there's anything you've learned while traipsing through the galaxy, it's this. Space may look black, but it's really one big shade of gray. Still gets the piloting. I like that. Boost pack training. It comes with boost pack training, though. I can't say that I ever actually had a boost pack the entire time I was playing, so maybe that's not a big deal at the beginning. We'll do Space Scoundrel. You've convinced me. You convinced me. He has a little kind of Han Solo coif going, too, so that kind of matches, you know? Hold on, I need to check something. What if I Alt-Tab into Streamlabs OBS? Then Alt-Tab back? Is my computer going to completely crash like it used to? Major thing to make this game run smoothly is SSD. My 2070 runs it well. I have everything in this computer on M2 drives, because I had M2 drives with my old computer, but I actually ran out of slots in my old computer. So I had 2 installed and one that I couldn't even use because it was just an old low capacity drive, and then this motherboard I got has like 4 slots, so I put all 3 of those bad boys in now. Everything's running on an NVMe. But that's what I've heard about Star Citizen too, though, is like technically graphics wise you could run the game on a really low graphics card, but it needs to be on like a M2 card, otherwise it just doesn't work at all. I don't want alien DNA. I don't really care about owning a home, especially if I'm going to have a mortgage debt that has to be paid weekly. I did do, like, I wanted to make him as close to myself as possible. So those 2 definitely. Then I think the other one I did was raised universal. Yeah. He likes everybody. He's a guy. He's an everyman. Although, if we're gonna go with the if we're gonna go with the RP of being, oh no, I did hero worshipped. Yeah. Now I'm gonna be like Han Solo. So not introverted. Han Solo wasn't really an empath. He was probably more like a neon street rat, I would think. Yeah, we'll play this more like a RP game. Instead of playing it like me, I'll play it like a real space scoundrel. you're gonna RP as Han Solo, you would have the wanted trait. Oh shoot, you're right. Wanted well, Han Solo was wanted by Jabba the Hutt, but he wasn't wanted by everybody, right? Someone put a price on your head. Oh, okay, well, fair enough. Word has spread. Occasionally, armed mercenaries will show up and try to kill you, but being cornered gives you an edge. When your health is low, you do extra damage. That sounds good. That sounds good. I like it. Bub Solo. Oh, not plus. Pronouns are good. There we go.
Almost forgot.
Interesting
about
that they
your
would have put that in.
application. The one note I had on your
Wanted by
file
the Empire
was
as well. I guess you're not wrong.
Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. Do you remember anything that happened?
No. I was actually humbled by watching my kids play Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga this past week, because I've had COVID for a week, just to give you a little bit of background. And I had COVID while my kids were at my house. I got it. I'm guessing it's probably from them, but who knows?
Hey,
who knows?
say
So like
something.
they were stranded in my apartment with me for a week. So like we had to end up finding some sort of
Easy there.
entertainment.
Outlier.
And even though my kids
Probably
don't play
just the
games very
endorphins
often, it got to
kicking
a
in
point
when
where I was
you
like,
pass
look,
out.
just sit down and play the PlayStation.
Don't go having an experience.
Like there's nothing else
anymore.
left for you here.
You'll walk it off.
So they
More
played Star
importantly,
Wars
you got what you
Skywalker
were
Saga, and I was
looking
kind of humbled with how
All this
little I
trouble for that
remembered of
stupid
some of the
thing?
Star Wars movies.
Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like.
I haven't watched any of them
It's
since
worth
I was a
more than
kid.
this mine has pulled in all month. Will be. Speak of the devil.
Why do I never see anybody play this in third person? Like it would be kind of cool.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? Thought they were kind of a joke. Whoa.
Not a joke.
Look good.
You're just too young to know better.
Jerk.
Hey,
Say that
I'm
about me.
just saying, they got a reputation.
This guy just whispered
Hell,
that I don't
half
look
the
good.
crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
But it's still there. Same with constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got.
I guess it does look a lot better in first person.
Not to them, apparently.
See the details on things a lot better. I would say probably one of the reasons this game runs as well as it does on any graphics
All
card
right,
really
Dusty. Airlock. Put
is
your helmet on.
my understanding is excuse me, AMD partnered with Bethesda to help them make this game or to make the game off of their hardware, and because of that they don't have any ray tracing or anything in the game. Like I've tried playing games with ray tracing on. Ray tracing crushes performance, man. Like Nvidia like pushes it in every single game that they're made in. I mean, it looks cool, but it like crushes frames by like half. I'm not a fan of these games in third person. Like the area in the lower right to access your inventory. My God, kind of looks like a little kid. That's kind of silly. I'm 12. I'm a minor. Hey, I'm a minor. I'm RPing right now. I'm just not a minor in space. But that could change 50 years from now. You never know where technology's going. Our mining is definitely very different than shooting it with a freaking laser. I can tell you that. Babyface Solo, exactly, yeah. That is cool. That was like my favorite part of playing Star Citizen when I played it, is like just watching other ships like take off and land. It was like one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in a game. Excuse me, goodness. So I can see why people would be disappointed that you can't land and take off and fly manually, knowing that the game has it all programmed in there. Like, all the animations are there for it. So why can't they just let you do it? Like, that's what doesn't make sense to me. Like, when I played a little further than this yesterday, and I was admittedly a little disappointed in how basic, like, flying was. I was like, oh, this is... But then I thought back to Elite Dangerous, and I was like, to be fair, anytime you had to go from, like, space system to space system in Elite Dangerous, it would have a light speed travel cutscene that just happened in real time while you were in the cockpit, instead of, like, a third-person cutscene. So it made it feel like more like you were actually flying in real time. So technically, they're doing kind of the same thing. I just don't like the way Bethesda did it.
That's right. And everything went cool? Just like
Yep, nothing strange happened at all.
minerals on Bendy?
Yep, just like the Bindi minerals.
No, Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of...
Hey, shut up, don't tell him that.
Is that right?
That makes me
cowboy?
sound weak.
Went on a trip, huh?
No, I'm fine, dude.
All right. A little disappointing, not gonna lie, but reveling in the weird of space isn't everyone's idea of a good time.
Babyface Solo would not admit to being weak.
Just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn.
Maybe I'm gonna talk myself right out of the main
Barrett, the
main
scanners
campaign.
on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot.
Are you sure you didn't see anything when you touched that? Nope, nothing at all. Alright, well. See you. You're not the one we were looking for. Must be the next player. Oh my god! One complaint I have with it is with every RPG that NPCs walk slower than you do. Oh no. Wait, did I not? Oh, I got a med pick. Med pick. Can I do a pacifist run, please? Psych, that wouldn't be very baby Solo of us now, would it? I do like this. Can you... Oh, you can actually spin them. I did not know that. That is cool. I like how they have, like, highly detailed 3D models for everything you pick up in your inventory. Well, see ya. Rolls credits. Yeah. It's like, you sure you didn't see anything? Nothing happened out of the ordinary when you touched that thing? No, nothing at all. Well, thanks for joining us in Starfield. Hope you've enjoyed the game. Oh shit. Oh shit. This guy's like a kamikaze. I don't know what I was expecting, but I will say I think the gunfight, the feel of the gunfighting in this game is a lot better than I was expecting it to be, too. Excuse me, like I said, I am just getting over COVID. This cough kind of sucks. And for anybody keeping track, yes, again, this is like number 4 for me. It's just an everyday occurrence at this point, really. I don't even know how. Like, I'm the most introverted person I know. This is how you play these games, right? You're just supposed to loot every single thing you find. Digipick. I don't know what a digipick is. Is that the money? Credits is money. One way to find out, I bet. I didn't do any of this when I was playing last night. I just wanted to rush through and like see how well it rained. Magnetic manipulator. Digipick. Goodness, sorry, that's extremely rude to just cough into the mic like that. What is it? Oh, I thought inspect was going to give me more details about it, but nope, it just lets me take the UI off the screen while I spin it around. Okay. First perk I invested in was weightlifting. Congrats on number 4, I've had it 3 times. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? I feel like physically, as far as like the muscle aches and everything people say they have, this hit me harder than it ever has. Like, any small movements I made, my lower back felt like it was about to break. Like, I literally spent probably the first 2 days just laying on the couch doing absolutely nothing. Oh god, that scared me. I don't know why. I thought it was gonna give me like a prompt to try and fix it. I didn't know it was gonna zap the shit out of me. Stupid broken switch.
Were you in that dust-up? You know you don't get paid extra for bravery, right?
Were you not fighting? Were you just sitting here being a little bitch the whole time? What the hell? What the hell? You're just gonna let us all die?
Good hits in. It's not every day we get to cut anything other than rocks. Been in a few scuffs before.
Oh, I didn't even notice these.
Lost plenty of friends.
See what explosions look like in this game. Alright, nothing special.
When I signed up, they said no way pirates would hit us.
Decided to rest in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't think it was actually gonna let me. Oh, okay. Thought she was dead.
Hey, I guess we should just be glad to be alive, huh?
You particularly, yep. For sure. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to. I was actually super surprised it set her on fire. I didn't think they were gonna have people setting on fire in this game. It's this one. Sorry, guys. For science. Plus, she died too.
Hey, watch it!
Oh my god! Why would you go from not letting me shoot people to just letting me shoot a guy point blank in the face?
Of course Barrett was being followed.
You can also explode the packs on people's backs. Oh, nice, like Half-Life Alyx. It's kind of... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them not reacting to me shooting them in the face.
Better not be coming out of our way.
I feel like in the old Bethesda games like Morrowind, Oblivion, like, if you shot a friendly person, they'd start attacking you and murder you.
Hey, you did good there. Kept your head.
Thanks.
Don't let your guard down.
I won't.
Be more.
Except there literally is no guard button that I'm aware of.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure.
Thanks, bud.
You dug up the artifact, right?
Yeah.
That means you saw it.
No, we've already talked about this.
You're
Didn't see
coming with
anything.
me to Constellation.
What the hell?
Part of this now.
He's not buying it.
You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there?
Oh.
Well, that's us. That's where we go.
But judging by this futuristic environment that I'm in, don't we all do that? What makes you guys special?
Hey, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but we don't exactly know what the artifact might have done to your head.
Absolutely nothing. I told you I didn't see or hear
Constellation is
anything.
really the only group qualified to help.
Oh, no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
I feel like the character models look really good. The character faces are much better than like past Bethesda games I've played, but I feel like they're on this really weird precipice of being potentially the best looking human faces I've seen in a game and not looking good enough. Like, it's almost there. Like, if they had added some extra, I don't know what, like some sort of, I don't know if it's like some sort of luminance or something on the skin. Something about him just doesn't look very good. And like, I feel like the expressions aren't expressed enough. Like, I feel like most of the faces so far anyway have just been like
Come on, you're fine.
moving mouth, but
Let's
the
hear
rest
it.
of my face does not move at all.
that we've been attacked? We've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going.
Like, I'm assuming they didn't do face motion tracking like most modern day games do. Because, understandably, like, as many characters are probably in this game, that would probably be like an impossible undertaking.
Just go. Before I say
But
something I regret.
I feel like that could, like, amplify them to be, like, probably the best looking character faces I've ever seen.
No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
A little more emotion in the eyes. Yeah. Something about, well, actually, the eyes don't look bad. It's just something about the whole facial structure in general. Like, something about the way it's moving just looks super fake. They don't care here when you shoot people in the face, but when you leave, they care. Oh.
That, my friend, is the million credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help. They're just following.
He's also a Han Solo RPer.
And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
Maybe he's a Space Indiana Jones RPer. Every character in this game is RPing a different Harrison Ford character.
See, that's the problem with the settled systems. It's easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big...
Don't judge me, Chad. I'm drinking out of a 2-liter bottle.
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it alone.
Just cheaper to buy 2 liters opposed to like big 12 packs of soda.
I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
The vision that I said I didn't have. Excuse me.
Good instinct. Come on. You're really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
I am. So I'll be honest, my second screen monitor has stopped showing me much of anything, so I had to go onto Twitch on my phone to see chat. I don't know why my second monitor decided to do that, but I don't actually know if you can hear anything or see anything. I mean, I know you can see, because I'm watching the stream on my phone now to see chat, but like all of my audio mixers and everything from OBS are just completely blank now. I don't know why I did that all of a sudden. Might be because of the second screen I decided to use. It's kind of a piece of junk. Ooh, free health.
Captain Solo, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
You only hear me in the game. You see the game? I would hope. Did he just say Captain Solo, by the way?
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances.
Yes, he did.
In short,
That's funny.
Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Wow, he was a Solo himself. I wonder if they'll try and say any word or any name that you put in there, or if it's only programmed to say certain ones. The fabled sandwich I keep hearing so much about. Apparently a lot of players are just like filling this entire ship full of sandwiches. I don't know why or what the appeal is, but I guess everybody's got to have their own things that they do to keep games interesting. I love how like all of the loot is 3D in real time depicted in the environment while you're playing. That's cool.
Oh, I'd kill for some chunks right now. First stop when I get home. But I really need to get better about packing snacks for these long hauls. Some rhubarb boom pop. Maybe some cereal. Irvin always made the best trail mix. Added in little marshmallows for stars. I miss that.
That's just Lucky Charms. You idiot. You never ate Lucky Charms before? What the heck? Where's this guy? There's a video from Bethesda about being a sandwich master and the community ran with it. Gosh. I did see a video the other day about somebody who hoarded so many potatoes that this whole room up to like shoulder height was full of them. And when he opened the door, like it showed off the real-time physics engine and like each individual potato was rendering physics. And like they all just started spilling out onto the floor out here. I was like, that's actually pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes by completing research projects. Each research project requires materials in order to make progress. The materials needed can range from raw minerals extracted from planets to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life. Manufacture components that can be made at an industrial workshop. Interesting. Interesting. This is where I had my first disappointment when I was playing.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
I was like, oh yeah, we're about to take off. It's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna fly this thing right off of this landing pad. Nope. I was like, what the hell? It looks like it's gonna let you start flying. Like the HUD comes up, all the controls come up, then it's like, psych, we're taking all the control away from you and we're giving you a cutscene. And it's not even from the cockpit. Like if that cutscene right there was from the cockpit and there was no cut to this image, I guarantee you 90% of the complaints about this game not being a space sim would be
Now
gone.
that we are in orbit,
It's just how it makes you feel.
to test all controls and systems to ensure they
Like
are
when you
not
take my
on the
controller
verge
away and
of
just put like a
catastrophic failure.
static third-person
I can step you
video
through
on the
entire
screen, it just
process, or if you're
kind of feels
already
cheap
an
compared to like,
experienced
oh, you have the HUD come up and there's like this awesome anticipation of, we're about to blast off, and then it's like, nope, you're about to watch a movie. Damn it. Hold left alt and use WASD to switch between systems. You can skip the ship tutorial by powering up all systems. Don't need a shield, will never get hit.
Each system on a ship requires power.
Grav.
Allocating power is under
Get more
your
grav.
direct control.
Let's get more gravy.
Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity.
I did already, dum-dum.
A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling.
This is very much taken from Elite Dangerous, by the
Draw
way.
your attention
Like
to the
all of
HUD.
this.
You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left.
That speed indicator, exactly the same as Elite Dangerous. That's why, like, the more I saw of this little tutorial when I was playing it earlier today and last night, the more I was like, oh man, it's actually gonna let you fly around space like Elite Dangerous.
Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed.
Like, if they could combine this game and put Elite Dangerous's space flight into it, that would be my favorite game of all time. Because that's really the main thing I don't like about Elite Dangerous, is outside of flying through space, there's nothing else you do.
To the shields. Notice more power increases their strength.
Whoop.
Shields protect the ship from hull damage. without
Wrong button,
hull
hee hee.
being vaporized. Shield
From being
is
vaporized, yeah, that's probably something I
Hull
want
damage is below it.
to power up all systems to skip tutorial. Oh yeah, I didn't do that, but I'll take credit for it.
adequate, pilot.
What?
Are you familiar with ship combat tactics?
Just adequate? What are you trying to say?
Ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Oh, you're talking to a space sim veteran, alright? Don't even worry about this. This is nothing.
We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
What? What? I was pressing the button it told me to press. Oh my god, get back in the seat, you madman.
You can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD. We can lock in to fire a homing
It said
missile.
press E to target the enemy.
Shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Oh shit, we might actually die here. Forget all that stuff about I'm a veteran and this is nothing. I'd never say any of that. You guys made it all up in your head. Where is this guy? Is he like right on me? He's literally on top of my ship. It's like if I just sit on his back, he'll never be able to see me. Here, holy cow, that was ridiculous. Now, what was it trying to get me to do before? It said lock on, but I tried it and I got out of my seat. Lock on. He's locked. Missile. I legitimately didn't even find that yesterday. I was just using this the entire time. Yeah. I have heard you can apparently like dock into enemy ships, which sounds pretty badass.
Your first starship assault, Captain.
Look at that. Look at that.
For spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before
Pretty cool.
we can access the remains.
Like, it's just close to being Elite Dangerous. And then they just, like, drop just the smallest little features that could have made this so much more fun. Like, here in Elite Dangerous, you would have actually had to scoop this up to get the cargo out of it. So you have, like, a little scoop that drops out of the bottom of your spaceship. Then, like, a little HUD comes up with a camera view from the front of that scoop. And you actually have to manually pick this up in space in order to take it into your ship. I think they should have done something like that here, just to make it a little bit better, you know? Like, if I have spaceflight in my game, I want spaceflight mechanics to go with it. I don't want just spaceflight that is driving a vehicle with a space overlay on it, you know? Ah, now it worked. Okay. I did not take myself out of my seat mid-combat this time. Good job. Now we're filling them with lead, or whatever they shoot in space. Not lead. Lasers. How do you, It hasn't said anything about it yet, but isn't there a way, like, you can target individual parts of the ship? So freaking dead, bro. There's, oh, they've hardly even hit me. What the heck are they doing? It's 2 against 1. I was actually concerned for a second that I was doing so bad I was gonna die, and then I looked at my health and I'm like, nope, 100. Never mind. Nothing to worry about here. It's so loud. Die. Oh. Slow down. Gotta get that loot, baby. When you level up targeting, you can disable engines and then board them. You need to train a skill to do that.
Jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete. A perfect staging area for
nice. I'm just reaching out the window. I'm just like rolling my window down and being like, got that, I got that. All right. Roll the window back up. I kid, I'm giving it a hard time. Just hard to go from like super detailed space sim games to something like this and not be a little disappointed. I don't want to open the star map up. Get that message out of here. I'm looting. Oh, wow. The game listened. It has voice command. Holy shit. The future's here. What if I just wanted to fly to it in real time? How long would it take? Forever? Forever is the answer, apparently. Okay. Well, let's not do that. Star map. You press E and within 500 meters you can interact. Oh, I didn't have to actually pull right up to it. I didn't know that. Travel between the stars. Zoom out to see the entire star system. Zoom out again to see all the stars in the settled systems. Plot a course by selecting the star system you want to travel to. Your ship can only jump so many light years at once, so distant star systems may require you to jump to a closer star. I'm sure you can upgrade that. Like, you can probably buy ships parts, like upgrade your jump system. So this is the part when I saw it yesterday that got me all excited, was the fact that you can like scan for resources on planets, because that's my favorite part in Elite Dangerous, is like finding trade routes where different resources go and like picking up trade missions to just be like, oh, this planet has no benzene, so let's find the nearest planet to go pick up benzene and bring it back and get a shit ton of money. So I'm hoping that's kind of a thing that's in this game. I don't know why they would have individual resources like this if it wasn't, but I don't know. Not able to fly to anywhere in real time? Yeah, that's disappointing, man. There's so many things that could have been so great about the space part of this game that are just kind of disappointing to hear that they didn't do it. I mean, we can't all be Elite Dangerous, but then at the same time, Elite Dangerous is like not that great of a game. Like, if you want space sim, like flying through space and feeling like an actual space pilot, you play Elite Dangerous. If you want any depth to your game whatsoever, you play literally anything else. Oh, whoops. Thought I already told you to travel to Crete. I guess not. Oh my god, it's Bubby. Hey, great to see you live. Hey, Barry, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Just doing a little practice test stream with our new system here, see how well it runs. Hope you've been well. What have you been up to? How you been doing? Silly me, of course. I have to open a menu again to fly to this planet that's right in front of me. The planet view of the star map gives you information about the environment, lets you scan the planet for resources, and helps you discover key landing sites. Rotate the planet until the Crete Research Lab map icon is in view, then select the map icon to land there. I want to scan the shit out of this place first. Wow, that's impressive. What? I can land it anywhere I want? Right here. Then we'll walk to Crete. We'll hoof it. I'm good, dude. Enjoying life. Sounds good. This new job with this new schedule has just been keeping me away from being able to get some good gaming time in, but I'm trying to like force myself to find time to fit it in again. So I just went and for really no reason, just decided it was time after multiple years of having the same computer. Went out yesterday and bought tons of parts and just built a whole new computer with my old case from scratch. And it is a beast. Like, I'm playing this in 4K right now. You guys are watching it in 1080. Everything seems to be running perfectly fine. We're all loving life. This planet's desolate as fuck. Nothing as far as the eye can see in any direction. Ha! A building! Alright, well that was exciting. What is that? Is that Crete in the distance? That's cool. Like, it's cool that you can land anywhere, but I don't really see that there's very much gameplay involved with it. I'm kind of ripping on it because as a space game, I was just really hoping for some deeper mechanics with the actual space part of it, but it's just a Bethesda RPG in space. Nice new PC, very cool. Thank you. I like it. In hindsight, like after I put it all together and like tested games, and after talking to Mr. Board Games about how well his computer runs this particular game, I kind of feel like maybe I could have held off on upgrading for another year or two, but we're here now. We're in the 4K world now, and it feels pretty nice. The main reason I wanted to upgrade is because like my game could play games in 1080 just fine. My old computer could, but like it would struggle on anything above 1080, and I just got a new 4K like OLED TV recently, and I felt like I wasn't really getting the full benefits of having this sweet screen without playing in 4K. So I was like, obviously the correct response to this is just go spend more money and buy more stuff I don't need, right? I'm helping the economy.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research
What the hell?
facility is in this direction.
What the hell? Look like Pikmin enemies. They sound creepy as anything. Oh, I don't like it. Back in your hole. They are not hostile creatures.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
But not hostile. We just found that out. Oh, it's one of those things from friggin' Starship Troopers.
Approaching.
This one's hostile! Ah! Press F to bring up the scanner in the middle of a fight. Why not? Scan creatures, minerals, and plants. Each unique item scanned progresses your survey data of the planet. Completed survey data can be sold for credits. No Man's Sky called! They want their game back! Just kidding, just kidding. The scanner mode also unlocks additional features such as building outposts and using... You can build in this game? I did not know that. No, not that! I was supposed to be scanning. What are you doing? Oh, scan is E. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Creed Stalker, I didn't mean it. Apparently I have scanned him.
Wellness check and address any injuries.
Perform a wellness check on him? I think he's dead. Are you okay? Yeah, he's definitely dead. Alright, wellness check complete. Oh, that's cool though. Anti-grav. Stand in this super hot, steaming green magma. Does nothing. Does nothing. What have you been playing lately, Barry? More Isaac? I bet I could play Isaac in 4K now. That'd be nice. 20 XP for jogging. Yeah. Can we get on the roof? Sneak attack these mothers? Think we can make it? I bet there's fall damage in this game. Oh. I don't know if there is fall damage in this game. I don't feel like I took any. 4K Isaac. 4K Isaac? Holy cow. Something tells me that game wouldn't really benefit. Not a game that you would put the expenses for 4K capability into. I have been extremely impressed with how well my machine's handling this so far. I thought it was just gonna crash and burn like 10 minutes in. So the fact that it's playing the game smoothly in 4K and streaming to Twitch at the same time, I have high hopes for this system now. I want to be playing every game maxed out with 4K.
It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Gotta have a flashlight. I just love, like, maybe I need to go back and give Skyrim another chance and Fallout 4. But I just love how, like, every single lootable item in the game is actually represented by a 3D model in the game. And I guess, like, that's a silly thing to say. Because I guess that's how it works in, like, every game, now that I think about it. Like, I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit last night to test this new system, and, like, every item you can loot is there and represented on the game map. But something's different about the way it works in this game. Like, I don't know. Oh, God! Hello. Going to scan you. Stay still. Robotics. Oh, I want to scan. What the hell? Why is it not letting me scan? Scan. There we go. Scan. Scan. I can't tell if I scanned or not. Time to be a full-time streamer. Oh, yeah! Let me quit my job today. I'm calling him right now. Not Fallout 4 storyline was not good. Fair enough. I feel like that's another thing about Bethesda games, though, is like they don't really concentrate on story, right? It's mostly just like open world RPing where you can just do whatever you want. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I'm sure Oblivion and Morrowind had stories. Looking back on it, I couldn't for $1 million tell you what they were. I just remembered enjoying the adventure along the way, you know? This is Fallout right here. Ah, almost right between the eyes. I was just gonna see if it actually showed the bullet. Your care works wonders. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the precipitate. PPE? I have signs like that all over my work. Make sure you have the proper PPE. New Vegas had a great story. I have heard New Vegas is like an incredibly good game. I haven't played it myself. I have it. I've owned it for like 10 years. Or however long it's been since it came out. Holy cow, this guy was loaded. Who's gonna kill a man and not rob him for 384 credits? Like, what the hell was the point of killing him in the first place? You know what I'm saying? You know what? Just because we can, I'm taking this fire extinguisher. It's mine now. That's what I like. I like this. I'm a loot fiend, man. Like, that's one of the things I love doing in games is looting. Maybe I just haven't been giving Bethesda a fair shake. Sorry, but Skyrim just bored the shit out of me. Like, by the time I was done with the first dragon fight, I was like, this is an incredibly boring game. I don't know why so many people love this game so much. To be fair, I also said the same about Witcher 3. That seems to be, like, universally praised by everybody. So I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, there are people out there. I was like, I thought I heard voices. But then I thought maybe the glass just had like a static image on it and you couldn't actually see through it. Hey, I'm reloading. Pistol certification. I'm halfway to being certified.
You appear to be prioritizing our deaths over your own survival.
Was that supposed to say our deaths or their deaths? I was waiting for him to say you appear to be prioritizing looting over your own survival. I was gonna crack up. Your health is low. Use a med pack by pressing O. You can also use them by opening your inventory. Press I, then navigate to aid. O or 0? Oh crap, I hit the wrong button. Well, since we're here. How do I use it? How do I use it? All right, still getting used to the controls. Witcher 3 is painful to play in my opinion. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. Like I played for, I think I looked at my log last night because I did download that again just to test how well my computer plays it like cranked up. And like I played it for like 16 hours when I streamed it, so I got pretty decently far. Like I hate the games where people are like, oh no, you have to play it for like 20 hours before it gets good. Or some games that just came out where they're like, oh, the game doesn't actually start getting good until you play it for 100 hours. But no, Witcher 3 like just never caught my interest at all. Like I played it for 15, 16 hours. I was just like, dude, I can't get over how bored I am with this game. Like it's so slow moving. The pace was just so freaking so freaking slow, man. I don't even have any other way to describe it. And the biggest critique, I remember exactly what my biggest critique was with the game while I was playing it, which is I didn't feel like I was the star of the game. I felt like I was living in a world where interesting things were happening to other people, and I was just watching it play out. Like, that's literally exactly what I remember saying about Witcher 3 while I was playing it. I was like, it feels literally like I am just like living in this gigantic world that has cool shit happening, but none of it's happening to me. Then I just show up for the aftermath and be like, oh, now I have to like solve crime with my Witcher senses and figure out why this cool shit happened. It was really disappointing, to be honest. Oh shit. Brendel. That Beowulf's mom. You're the main NPC character? Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how it felt. I was the main NPC. And that's why, like, I don't understand how people, like, everybody has their own opinions. That's cool. And, like, I can understand how, like, one or two people can like a game that I think is inherently bad. But, like, when everybody universally praises the game and then I play it, I'm like, this game sucks. I'm like, why does everybody love this so much? What's wrong with me? That being said, I am well known for preferring story over gameplay in a lot of instances. So a lot of people, not huge fans of Death Stranding, because they think it's just, you know, UPS delivery boy simulator, walking simulator. Me, I love Death Stranding. To this day, it's probably my favorite game I've ever played of all time. Oh, you mother... No, you stay there. Yeah, got him. Got him. He was trying to run away from the explosive barrel. I was like, nah, I'm gonna shoot it through you, bitch. That was my own bad aim to blame on that. Excuse me, I'm trying to loot. Thank you. I understand we're like kind of in a firefight for our lives, but there's literally tons of loot everywhere. And it can't wait. I refuse to wait until after the fight's over to loot.
In combat, there is a high
We'll get to that in a second. I do refuse to use a computer while we're in combat. That seems like a horrible decision. Can you tell where he's at? Kind of wondering if the computers do stuff like Deus Ex, where like you get into the computer and you can like activate some sort of like defense system with turrets or something, or if it's just all logs lore. That scared me. I didn't see it. That's right. Right in the booty. Canuck bacon. I don't know why that's so funny. Canuck bacon. The fact that they put that much thought into naming the bacon in the game, I guess, is what makes me laugh. I have 3 bullets. Rescue axe, I have 7. Oh, that's the damage. I'm like, how do I have 17 bullets with the rescue axe? That doesn't make any sense. Help me make sense of this. Oh, I have 121 bullets. Holy shit. 17 swings and it doesn't work anymore. Ew. We're feeling this dude up. Nasty. Wait, can I scan that? I can't tell if scanning is doing anything. It's making a clicking noise. I don't know if it's actually doing anything. Oh. Wait till you get hailed by a ship asking you about your ship's extended warranty. Really? Oh, I actually get Canuck bacon now. It's Canadian bacon. Got it. Raisin Bran? This guy's goated. I got Raisin Bran. Holy shit, that's literally my favorite cereal in the world. Yes. He knew. He was so, like, willing to put his life down for Raisin Bran cereal, dude. I don't know if I would go that far, but... What the hell? So not only do they have inventory on their body that you can loot, but they're actually physically holding stuff in their hands in real time that you can loot? What? I gotta go back. I assumed that whatever they were holding was the inventory that was on their body. What is this futuristic gameplay? You know what, robot? Where you and I part ways. Oh my god! I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. I didn't actually think you were gonna take damage from that. I don't know if he did. Maybe it was just animation. We're like, I hear something. I think he's looting our lockers right now. I like how this is supposed to be like 1,000 years in the future and digital picture frame technology has not improved at all. It just got good enough. Why put any more R&D into it, you know? I'm sorry. I'm ripping on the game a little bit. It is actually enjoyable, though. I'm actually really enjoying myself so far. It looks so good. Like, I never thought in a million years I would say that about a Bethesda game. But the game looks so good. Enemies don't just other people. Is that their backpacks exploding? Oh, the value you see on items is not how much you will get for them. Oh, shit. What's the point? So it's like real life, right? Like everything has an intrinsic value, but then when you sell it secondhand, it's like, no, sorry. I can only give you 10% of what you think that's worth. I know, it sucks. It's not me, it's just the system. It's the way it works. I know you paid $25,000 for this car 5 years ago, but I'm willing to give you 2. That's just the way the system works. I don't know what to tell you. I agree with you. It's a complete ripoff. Doesn't make any sense. It's just the way the system works. You can literally say that for like anything, and it's just a pass. Why do you have to pay taxes on loans that you took out from your own money when you've already paid taxes on the original paychecks? It's just the way the system works, people. I don't know what to tell you. I was literally just gonna like come over here and pretend to loot this as a joke. I'm actually taking it. I'm putting it in my ship. Breadstick. Oh shit, someone's just leaving money laying around.
It's loose. The Terramorph is loose. We can't stop it. When we tried to
that was the backpack that exploded?
The neural control interface, it just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility.
Oh, is that why all these scientists are dead?
After it, but good friggin' luck.
I thought these guys killed them.
Safe. I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry.
So these guys that are in here with their guns are here to kill this Terramorph that killed all of the scientists. All right, I'm putting pieces together now. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted. Let's see what these computers do. Oh, it's just lore. They're not voiced. What the hell? Thanks to the UC Marines, we now have the second piece of the puzzle, a fully grown alpha predator. According to my research, a group of astrogeologists made first contact nearly 100 years ago on some remote moon. The creature didn't appear to be indigenous and was alone. There's currently no record of how it got there, so it was sheer cosmic chance that the astrogeologist found it, or rather, it found them. Scientists were quick to categorize it Oxysio Machina, roughly killing machine. The UC Marines tasked with taking it down chose a simpler name, Terramorph. I read the official record once. Of the 8-person squad, only 2 of the grunts survived, and one of those 2 lost a leg. Such an exciting time to be in Xeno warfare. Well, that's an interesting take. Today we fit the Terramorph with the NCI. If our experience when the grunts first dropped off the creature is any indication, our sedation window will be around 15 minutes. We'd better make them count. Yeah, sedate it for 15 minutes and then kill it. What do you mean better make it count? You're just gonna sedate it, do tests for 15 minutes, and then hope you're finished and out of the room in time?
A safe nearby.
Sounds like a horrible decision.
Use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
Oh god, where did you come from? Scanning still does not seem to be doing anything. Maybe I just don't understand the scanning system. You know what? You're not attacking me. I'll let you go, dude. You're cool with me. Can we just blow the safe up? Think that'll work? Does not work. Some computers do give you control over security systems. Ah. Milk? I got milk and Raisin Bran? This is a day, dude. This is a day.
The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the Terramorph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
I don't know if this is a purposeful Easter egg, but when I first read that just now, I thought it said Star Wars, because I'm pretty sure that's the same font. Fill in all open slots in every layer to open the lock. Oh, that is one thing I do remember about Bethesda games, is they always had really cool lockpicking minigames. Lockpicking is different in this game. It contains multiple rings, and certain picks fit those rings. Select a key and rotate it until it lines up with the gaps in the security layer. Slot the key to fill in the gaps. It sounds very not well explained. Each key can only be used once. If you don't fill all the slots, it will not go to the next layer. Start. That does. Oh no! I messed up. Wait. Oh, I get it. I don't get it. I think I messed up from the very beginning. Let's try again. Shoot. Can't use this one. This one's definitely the last one, right? Because it'll fit right there on the last ring. So it's got to be a combination of these 3. We just did this one in the wrong spot. I think we chose this last time, so let's choose this time, or this time. Gotta be this. Because this one can only fit... We did the same thing. What the heck? I feel like I shouldn't be getting this confused. On the very first lockpicking challenge. This one definitely goes to the second layer, right? No, I am getting confused because I'm looking at the wrong slots. This one, no, it doesn't fit. It does fit. Back out and quick save so you can keep trying. Oh shit. This one clearly cannot be used here. Now, I think we got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Oh my god, the first lockpicking minigame almost stumped me. That's not a good sign. That's gonna be difficult later in the game, dude. If that's the very first tutorial one, I'm gonna get crushed by these, dude. Oh, I feel like that should not have been that hard. That is really hard, though. Like, that's way harder than the frickin' Oblivion lockpicking minigame. Holy cow, that's kind of cool, actually. I would play a whole game of just those. That's pretty cool. It's interesting how that would work technology-wise, though. Like, you're looking through a binocular, or a monocular, sorry. Clearly not two of them, just one. You're looking through, like, a monoscope. There you go. And, like, somehow, while you're in the monoscope, like, your X-ray 3D view of the lock, and you're, like, rotating it around. I'd be interested to see, like, how that would actually work in real time. I don't even know if they put that much thought into it, or if they were just like, this is cool. This is a really cool interface, so we're just going to slap it on here. No thought whatsoever on how it would actually be explained in real life. Chameleon Deep Mining Spacesuit. Ooh. Rare item acquired. Sweet. I look like a chump, dude. I don't want to look like that. That's not really any different. It looks exactly the same. Blend with the environment while sneaking and not moving. Oh, that's actually interesting. It's the exact same stats, just lets me sneak when I'm not moving. That's pretty cool. I exerted myself changing my clothes. What? They do look pretty heavy, to be fair. When you reach level 2 of picking, the rings turn blue when they will work on that layer. Oh, well, that's kind of cheap. Oh, it just shows you when they'll work on which layer. Still, that feels like it takes like a lot of the difficulty out of it. Looks the same, but the stats on the right make a difference. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
I was tempted to just shoot the explosive barrel before even walking up.
Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
I wonder what would happen if you just shot the barrel before they even started conversation. Just blast them all to hell. I killed him.
We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you.
Hold on, hold on. Bye. Bye. I could lie. It does seem like something Bub Solo would do. Is there like a background check, like a dice roll, like Baldur's Gate does or something?
Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett.
Guess it doesn't matter.
We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bay.
His helmet's kind of badass, even though it's got a hole in it. I like how it just duct taped over it.
Correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
Our ship has cargo bays? Where? It's so small. So if I'm RPing as Bub Solo, I feel like he doesn't go looking for trouble, but he doesn't try to talk himself out of trouble either.
If he were here, Barrett would say he was proud of you for asking that.
The answer is no.
Well, shit. I guess I gotta do one or the other. Alright. There's no treasure in my ship. I've already looked.
You're not talking us out of this score.
Persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. Wait a second. If and or when you do get like team members on your team, is there like a morality system like Baldur's Gate and all those RPGs where like you say something and like the person likes or dislikes what you said? Because otherwise, why would that robot have just said that just now? When you get back to the ship, I will show you where the cargo hold is. Oh, okay. I wonder if there is actually treasure on there. I guess we could be lying to him and not even know it right now. Oh, there is like a morality system? That's kind of cool. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails, but the more points you'll earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but you can never fail if your last choice succeeded. So if your first choice succeeds, the next choice you could either not get any points or you succeed. You can't just completely fail the dialogue. Is that what I'm getting out of that? You have it wrong. Constellation is an explorers group. They aren't treasure hunters. Hey, if you want to trade ships, that sounds good to me. The frontier creaks when it turns anyway. I could upgrade and get a cool ship out of it. Do they even have a ship, though, is the question. He looks kind of run down. He doesn't look like he's rocking any big major ships.
I'm not falling for that. Your ship is loaded, and we want it.
Morality plays a role in this game, but as an introvert, you do better without people. My guy's not an introvert anymore, though, is he? We changed it because he's now Bub Solo. I already forgot, to be honest. You have it wrong. Constellation is an explorers group. They aren't treasure hunters. I guess he probably could be an introvert, though, even as Han Solo. Or Bub Solo, because he kind of rolled on his own. He's a lone wolf. Take a moment and count how much you've already lost. You don't want to lose more.
They aren't? You sure?
He didn't strike me as the type of guy who could be reasoned with, but apparently he is. I just took him as somebody who would like want the best deal he can get out of the system. The situation.
You're lying. We're getting what's on that ship. I've heard enough out of you.
Well, shit.
Kill them!
Now we're gonna do my original plan. Bye-bye. Bye-bye again. It's actually seen. Oh my, they're calling in backup. They did have a super cool ship. Son of a bitch. I want their cool ship. You think? We've already killed one of them. Oh my god. I feel like I'm not doing very well. Be a good boy and back up to those explosive barrels for me. Make it easy. All the other guys are gonna stop fighting, right? Right? Or we can just fast travel to the ship. What the hell?
Without Crimson Fleet interference.
Alright. I don't want to, though. I want to, like, kill all of his goonies. Probably not the smartest decision to stand right next to a pile of explosives. Oh, we can't even get to them. Fast travel to your ship. That's kind of weird that you can just fast travel out of a combat situation.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
I don't know if I like that. That seems like a cop-out game mechanic where no matter how bad of a situation you get into, you can just be like, whoop, teleport. Don't have to worry about it.
And then land in the city of New Atlantis.
Shows 4 lines under persuasion.
Become second nature before too long.
If you do a +1, it is highly likely to add 1 to that bar. Yellow, not so much, and red, highly unlikely. Yeah, but I did a +1 the second time and it failed. You need a majority of persuasion filled to succeed. Gotcha. So you could have actually just talked him into, like, leaving you alone, and you would have been buddies with him. Or at least, like, not hated. Fast travel directly from the missions menu. Oh, my bad. If in combat, you cannot fast travel. I was just in combat, wasn't I? Wait, you can fast travel? That's wrong. Yeah. That seems like a really broken mechanic where, like, no matter how bad any situation gets, you could just be like, see ya. Whip. Teleport. Now we're just gonna fly, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. How's everybody's day? How's everybody's day? Just leave the game on for 12 hours while we fly to this distant planet. Select missions. Oh, I'm not doing things right. The game's yelling at me. Press R to automatically plot a course to your next objective. Kinda seems a little watered down too, not gonna lie, but you know what? It is what it is. Power up, grav. Oh yeah, I will. No worries, bro. Like, I'm giving it a hard time because of my own expectations that I set. When I found out it was a big major space game that was built over like 8 years of time or however long they've been working on this, I just assumed there'd be a little bit more involved space travel implemented, but apparently not.
Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
So it gives you a warning whether you have contraband on your ship, but it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of time to do anything about that if you did. Like, if that window popped up and said, hey, you have contraband on your ship, you're about to be scanned, what are you going to do in, like, the 5 seconds that it takes them to scan you to, like, prevent that from being an issue? Cargo on your ship is behind your seat on the left. Check it out, see if there are treasures on this ship. My left, your left. That? There aren't any treasures on the ship. What the hell? What have they been doing this whole time? You can pay the fine and be imprisoned or jump to another system. I thought, like, the reason it was on the screen is so if you had illegal items on your ship before the scan started, you could, like, run out of your seat, like, get the illegal item and, like, jettison out into space or something. Be like, oh shit, I gotta get rid of it. Like, open the hatch and be like, yeet! As they say. I apologize for using the word yeet. Left if you were looking at cockpit. Gotcha. A lot of resources. So much water. What is this? Their version of Earth in this game? Deciduous forest. Sadly, no, but there are systems that don't scan you. Oh, okay. Like pirate systems. You can fly to Earth? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Don't exit ship. Get up. See if we can just walk out of the ship. That's another complaint I hear a lot of people have is like, you can't even walk from the cockpit to the land. It's just a cutscene. What's stopping people from just doing this? Okay, so that gets a pass for me, because apparently the people who are complaining about that just don't know what the hell they're talking about. They just choose to use the cutscene instead of just walking. Would I prefer to have, like, real-time climbing down the ladder and not have, like, a little blackout? Yeah, but you know what? Take what we can get. Take what you can get, and you don't throw a fit. O is not healing me, isn't? Oh, wait, is it 0? It's 0! What? Looked like a O. See, now scanning did something. See if he's just not gonna fight. Maybe he's good. He's massive, dude. This thing's huge. Hello. Oh, he is good. Hello. Why are you shooting him? He wasn't doing anything. You madman. Now we're both gonna die because you're trigger happy. Taking your bones. Apparently we landed in the wrong spot. I believe scanning only works on planet surfaces. Oh. Thought we pointed at New Atlantis. Did something wrong. Every time I get so excited thinking it's gonna let me take off manually. So far, that's like my biggest complaint about this game is like I wish there was more actual space flight mechanics involved in the game. But otherwise, the game has been surprisingly enjoyable, more than I thought it would be. Landing area. Oh, I clicked in the wrong spot. Now we're landing in New Atlantis. Gotcha. I wonder if we could have walked there from there. That does look cool, though. Don't exit ship. Get up. Like, it takes 2 extra seconds, but it's so much more cool. See? That's so much cooler than just having a black screen cut and then you, like, just spawn here. Could not walk there? Oh, that sucks.
Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Who are you talking to? Vasco's supposed to come out. Oh, okay. Must have got stuck.
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Sweet headphones, bro. My ship does not need repairs, so I'm not wasting money on that.
I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Excuse me.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp.
Nice.
Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
So one of the things I kind of get into a bad habit of in RP games or RPG games in general is like I don't sell anything ever. I just load my inventory up constantly with junk and then just never actually get any benefit from it because I never sell them. So I'm always worried I'll sell something. Like some of the games I've played in the past, like a lot of older RPG games were known for like you would pick up an item that seemed like inconsequential and unimportant. And then all of a sudden, like in an hour or two into the game, a character would be like, "Oh, did you pick this up? I lost it a long time ago." And it would like start an epic quest. And like, you can't do it now because you sold it because you thought it was junk. So like ever since those old games, like I've always been super paranoid about like, I don't want to sell anything. Like what if it will give me like a quest line at some point? The complaints I do have when repairing your ship with these people, they'll keep fixing a perfectly fine ship and keep charging you for it. Well, of course, it's like real life. Anytime you go in for an oil change, they're like, yeah, you should probably completely gut this thing and rebuild it too.
Sure, how about it?
That's cool. I can upgrade my ship. Dragon Pulse Laser. I like the name of things. Mauler. Atlatl. White dwarf engine. I can upgrade my engine? What does that do? I don't even fly this thing. Just kidding.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
I kid. It's a really good game. Oh, I'm not even hitting the right button. I was like, why is it just cycling through parts? So again, like, I know it's gonna feel like I'm like ripping on this game hardcore, but if there's not really any in-depth like space flight parts to the game, what the hell difference does it make what my ship looks like? Why do I care? Does it actually make gameplay difference in any way?
I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can just zip zap anywhere I want to go with a cutscene? Same thing.
This unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new
Oh no,
assignment.
is this the manager talking to a Karen?
For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents
Is that what's happening?
They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible.
Yikes.
We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch...
It makes a difference in battles because you can be a larger target. Larger ships need more engines to be more agile in battles.
Reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics.
All I'm gonna say is the voice and the haircut that they chose for this character was not incidental.
New Atlantis. So cool. Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. I kinda smell it, but I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
A little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Range.
Yeah, she is a Karen. Yeah, for sure.
Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted. No questions asked. Would help with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security. No soliciting. Do I need to call security?
I'm not selling it. I got a gun to your head. You think I'm selling something?
She can't do this to me.
Shut up.
I am really in the middle of something.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Does that woman have any idea?
That bartender at Viewpoint would stop complaining to security.
That's funny.
I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
So there's a bartender at Viewport. Oh. Apparently it's just going to give me a mission for that, even though it's just something I overheard someone say.
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff.
So that's another thing just then what just happened is like I overheard an NPC casually talking about, oh, this bartender at the Viewport is pestering us about this thing that she lost. Back in the old days of like the original Baldur's Gates games, like you would hear something like that and it would be on you to prompt yourself to go and like find that bartender, talk to them, and then they would give you the quest. I don't really like the gameplay mechanic of you hear some random thing mentioned and then without any impetus of your own, the game's like, here's a quest about that. Go find it. And it tells you exactly what to do and where to go. Like that's a little too hand-holdy for me for an RPG. I'd rather get like little bits of information as I'm talking to people and put it all together myself. That's just a little picky thing about RPGs in general, not just this game. Galaxy's a tough place, kid.
It's fine. My dad just has terrible navigation skills. My mom says it all the time. I just hope they don't take too long. I'm sure that foster family is nice, but... Anyway, I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here. Hey.
Awkward.
Yeah, it was like, snakes and serpents will eat you all. Rah, the stars will squeeze you. Rah, or something like that. I think they need psychiatric help.
Oh, that was good.
When it comes to Ecliptic, I know everything. It's not like it's a secret. They're mercenaries, so they work for money. And it's like, for enough money, they'll do anything. I've heard a couple of SSNN stories about them. My dad says they're horrible. Like they can pretend they're working for someone and it's official, so they do anything they want.
May I help you?
Now.
Like, excuse me, I'm standing here staring right at you for a reason.
Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
I have dreams. We can ruin a glass of water. Some of us are still dreaming. Spacers, who are they? House of Varun would say, yeah, some of us are still dreaming.
Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty? So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events.
See, like, his face is a perfect example of, it doesn't look the greatest, but like with just slight tweaking, it could probably be like one of the most realistic in-game faces I've ever seen.
Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman?
Which is a far leap ahead of Skyrim and the faces on those characters.
Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't.
And don't think I don't notice that clearance tag just dangling majestically from your pocket.
Pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never.
Give me this. I need it.
Not what, who. How to describe House Varun? Well, imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent. Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff. About 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems.
World Serpent?
I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. The ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure.
For sure.
You meet those guys, you run. You understand me?
Run.
Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. You jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables.
I tried to talk my way out of it. They tried to kill me.
And their trigger fingers get much
Oh, it's because we were planet side. Gotcha.
Goodbye.
Bye. See ya. All right, now what did you want?
What? No, just go away.
Apparently nothing. Beware of rocket blast. Rocket blast of departing and arriving spacecraft can cause physical harm, resulting in extreme bodily harm and or death. I ordered the Civil Space Flight Authority. Duly noted, duly noted. Humans can ruin a glass of water. You ever had kombucha, worst tasting water ever? I've never had it, actually.
Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
Excuse me. Had to cough and clear my throat really quick. I do this a lot while I'm gaming too, just in big games like this where there's a lot to see, I walk circles a lot. So I don't know what I'm missing. You can never know if there's like a quest giver or somebody who looks like they're waiting to talk to you someplace and you walk right by. But I'm also known for not really exploring much beyond just like the straight and narrow path through the main quest.
Atlantis Transit, or
the NAT.
The NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to.
So while I'm going on that beeline path to the main quest, I have to be like keeping my head on a swivel so I don't miss any potential interactions. Look at her, she stands out. But she has something to say.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not.
She's a mouth breather, though.
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing terribly. I've been struggling to find meaning in my life.
We've all been there, I think. Maybe you just need to find a goal to strive towards.
Yeah.
I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my
I want to level up to level 50.
I think we're finally getting close.
It's like, what the hell does that mean?
Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a
That
bit
is
bummed
not
out.
the way anybody in real life would
really love
ever
my
respond
job,
to that
but I
comment.
work long hours. I could
Don't
definitely
take it the
use
wrong way,
attention.
but you're looking
Terribly
kind of
right
tired.
now.
Am I?
Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it.
You think I look tired? You try having 3 kids and working 7 jobs.
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis.
Oh, that's actually it.
What about you? Have you gone on any
You go
adventures?
anywhere else, you'll still just be a janitor at New Atlantis. You'll just be in a different location. I don't really get out much. But he's Bub Solo, so he's probably had some adventures.
That's amazing. I'm so jealous. One day you'll have to tell me and Tony all about them, okay?
I think Tony's made up. I'm just calling it now. I think Tony's made up.
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
I don't know if that's actually going to be implied or revealed in this quest line that I just picked up, but I think Tony's fake. I'm definitely more of a spender than a foodie. I prefer more illicit activities.
You should check out the commercial district. There's some cool shops there.
What if she
And if
actually
want a
tells you
whole
where to
new
break the
look,
law?
There's even an enhance.
Why is it still saying how's it going hasn't been selected?
I cleaned up a kid's vomit today. 4th time this week.
I guess she just has like
Okay,
endless
so-
amounts of responses for that line. So she said she wants a cappuccino. Distraction. I would assume that's in the commercial district, right? That's where all the shops are. Even by making fun of you when the air is safe to breathe. You're wearing your suit around people, they will comment about it. Oh, I am wearing my suit, aren't I? You mean like the full suit with the helmet and everything? I am wearing my full suit with the helmet and everything. Why am I? That seems really silly. Do I have any other clothes? I don't think I do. I don't have regular clothes. What the hell? I'm a weirdo. What? Oh. I like that one. Don't let them know you're a minor. Keep them guessing. Oh, then I just unselect that. I was confused because even after you unselect it, it still shows it. But I guess that's because it's previewing the item. Now I should look like this. Yeah. Yeah. When you look at your suit, you can press T to hide it when it's safe to. I just won't have it on. Does that improve my maneuverability? Doesn't appear to. Excuse me. Terra Brew.
Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you?
The sales keep climbing.
Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you?
Locations in New Atlantis?
Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
It's Starbucks.
Impressive.
Certainly. Please take your time.
I don't know they were gonna, well, I did literally just say Starbucks, but I was gonna say I didn't even know they were gonna have this many options. Now I gotta go back and read the mission log and see which drinks you wanted.
I need to report back.
Terra Brew Cappuccino.
Hello and welcome to Terra Brew.
She's very particular
Please take your time.
about her free coffee that a random stranger is buying her out of the goodness of his heart. At least it's the cheapest one. I mean, they're all the same, so. Can't even give that to her. That benefit of the doubt. Alright, let's go deliver this coffee. It can hinder because you don't get the pack boost. What are you talking about? Just have like a booster pack that I wasn't aware of.
The whale's been having problems all the time.
Do they have booster packs? I don't think any of these do.
It can't be that bad, right?
These starting suits, not so much. Gotcha. What? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I didn't hear the dialogue they were actually saying, and now all of a sudden, I got 500 quests. And it doesn't even give me any details about it. Like, at least they could have given me, like, the dialogue that initiated the quest, so I'd know what the heck it's about. Investigate brownouts in the well. Well, that's your first problem. It's a well. So probably not someplace you want to be hanging out at and expecting a lot of electricity. Alright, where was this girl that was looking for coffee? Haha! Too slow, sucker. Abandoned. Ah! What the hell? Thought I left you
I have a
behind.
feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
Oh, you are very positive.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
I swear she's really putting a lot of emphasis on this Tony. I think he's fake.
Thank you so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be the most enthusiastic janitor in New Atlantis.
Yes, you will.
Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I
You're
figured
already
you
pretty
might find a use
enthusiastic,
for
so I
it.
can't even imagine adding
Thanks
coffee
again.
on top of
Really
it.
appreciate it.
I get a med pack. What the hell?
Take care.
I was hoping for money. You too. Wait, what was wait. Talk to the bartender at Viewport. Where's Viewport? Med packs cost 500, so pretty good. Hey, it beats the heck out of a $75 coffee. Yeah, pretty good trade. Let's go see what this bartender that the security guard was talking about is all about. I gotta say, considering I'm playing in 4K, that texture on this train is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, pretty bad. I want this game to look pristine. I don't want jaggy letters on my trains, okay? Computer upgrade was completely wasted. Game's unplayable at this point. The Supernova. Try our new cosmic concoction. The power supply I got from my new computer is called the Supernova. They must have known. That would actually be a really cool, like, fourth wall breaking kind of stuff in a game. If, like, it read, like, the details of your computer and started, like, hand crafting parts of the game according to, like, the things it sees in your system files. Calls this, like, the AMD 7800. Clear a bounty. I can get a mission for a bounty, I'm guessing. I'm guessing this is a bounty hunter, considering his name is the Hunter.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off.
Oh no, it's gonna be a solo Greedo kind of thing.
Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
Scary? No, it just looks like you're trying too hard.
Ouch. 2 minutes into this conversation and I'm already getting sized up. Well, outside heroic individuals like yourself, the suit can give people pause. That can be handy when I need it.
I like the suit. Can I have it? That's kind of what I was hoping I could, like, say. I'm guessing you're a mercenary then, or military, so you're saying you're a thug.
Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah? And a few more.
A multi-billionaire with a yacht?
I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
Just like ABBA. It's bleak. Plenty of people are out there helping each other. As long as I'm the winner, that sounds fine by me. There's a whole philosophy behind that sentence.
Oh, you're on to me. Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here.
Is it kind of supposed to be the mysterious figure in the corner? I can't actually have people
see each other again.
Feeling me out and getting to know me. That hurts my vibe.
Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
Is that obvious?
Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean?
Game new.
You just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything.
Oh, she's an entrepreneurial.
A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide.
I mean, I guess she technically already is if this is her place, right?
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
Go talk to security, see if you can get what's yours.
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
I get it. You want me to go steal it? Why does that have an ominous tone to it?
Doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it?
It sounds like you need a helping hand. Maybe you should just let this go. Does sound like she needs a helping hand, doesn't it?
It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less
murder
than
everyone, got it.
Legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
I'm in. Who do I need to kill? I don't think this is something I can help you with, or I'm here for you. I'll do whatever I can. Hey, you got a customer behind the counter. She's robbing you blind. I'm in. Who would I need to kill?
What? Come on, no.
He's not a bounty hunter. He's a stand-up philosopher, aka bullshitter.
Like seriously, can you help me with this or not?
He does not want me to kill anybody. Got it. Here for you. I'll do whatever I can.
You have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages.
Wink, wink. I hear you loud and clear.
There has to be a way to get what I need.
No hostages. Well, there goes my idea.
Yeah, this is hardly a life or death situation. Some light breaking and entering at worst, right?
I buy a drink. How do I get what you need? Heard any interesting news? How do I get you what you need?
I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get...
Repeat dialogue. Ah, horrible. You have any information to go off of?
Things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that...
So she just doesn't want to know that I killed somebody.
I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense.
What have you tried already?
Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising.
Could work, could work. Don't worry, I'll figure something out.
I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine.
Don't worry, you won't know anything about what goes down, okay? Heard any good rumors lately?
I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind, Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad.
Oh, so that's why the brownouts in the well are a bad thing. People are apparently living down there.
I really love this place.
What was that? You just dropped.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
So wait, we need to... access storage. So it's interesting that they would have programmed her to mention the well.
He's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Because the game essentially automatically gave you the well mission already. Was there any way you might not have heard the guards talking about the well mission at that point, and then she would have given you the mission by talking about it? Oh! That was a further drop than I thought it was going to be. She's still going on about that? Holy crap. She's still complaining about that woman. They stopped talking like 15 minutes ago.
May I help you?
She can't do this to
Oh my god. Get over yourself. Look, my ship looks like it has a face. 2 eyes. And a mouth. It's a big cartoon face. Careful, when you are gaining CO2 when full, you will take damage instead. Yep, maxed out CO2, further exertion will damage your health. I don't care! We need to run! Just ignore this guy. Make our way right in here.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with?
It is possible. I don't feel like that will be very easily pursuable. Got some cargo that was impounded. I need access to it. It wouldn't be that easy. I don't need anything. How often does UC security clear out the impound storage?
Not really sure. Whenever they get through their backlog, I guess. Is there a reason you're asking?
No reason. Why is this area locked off?
Oh, security impounded a ton of cargo and didn't have storage space for it all, so we're holding on to some of it until they can run inventory.
I love how the
you need something?
alarm on the entry is still going off behind us. You've got some cargo that was impounded. I need access to it now.
I can't really just let you in there.
Can't wait. You need to let me through. You can't just have anyone going through. I get it. It must be hard for you to say no. I'm sure we can work something out. I think this would appeal to him. You can't just have anyone going through. I get it. I understand. Must be hard for you to have to say no to people all the time, break their little hearts. You kind of feel like the bad guy all the time. Maybe we could work something out.
I'm not falling for that. Shit. You're not getting past me.
Shit! I don't think you really get it. Getting tired of asking, you need to let me in there now. Sure, we can work something out. God dang it! Anywhere. No, you're missing the point. I can explain if you just give me a chance.
Okay.
Hey! Willing to hear us out. I know you'd like to help me if you could. I'm glad you're willing to see things from my point of view. I know you're a nice guy and you'd like to help people if you can.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hey!
Don't tell anyone I did this for you.
Almost lost it again.
If anyone asks,
Try not to murder every single person I have to deal with. Like I said, I feel like Bub Solo is somebody who doesn't go looking for trouble, but once he's in it, he doesn't exactly work too hard to find his way out of it without a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to talk his way out of trouble, but he's also not going to talk his way purposely into trouble. You know? If trouble finds him, he's going to take care of it, is all I'm saying. He doesn't go looking for it. Got a boom pop. What did we just pick up? I wasn't even paying attention. Package for Nissa. Open it. What was the illegal cargo that supposedly is the reason this whole place is locked down anyway? Nothing else in here. What the hell? Gotta be something good in here. There's gotta be. Maybe it's up high, so if someone does break in, it'll be the last place they look. But I was hoping for some like really cool loot. Nothing in here. Rhubarb flavored. There's also a black licorice one. Something like not load in my game, or was that just all dialogue for the sake of dialogue and nothing's actually here? That's crap. I wanted some cool stuff. Seized cargo. That's probably where... Wait, why is this out here? Why isn't that in there? What the hell is this broken system? This system doesn't make any sense.
Say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
Already grabbed it from the chest.
A snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Hell if I know.
She's just talking to herself, or is she doing a vlog? I'm gonna go where she's just talking to herself. What did we pick up from the chest? Because they said that the reason her stuff was taken is because it was on a ship from pirates that had like super highly illegal stuff. So I was looking for the super highly illegal stuff. I didn't care about Alyssa's stuff. Ah, come on, man. What the hell? There wasn't even anything in there. What the hell? I mean, there's stuff in here, but I'd have to do an expert level lockpick, and this guy's standing right here. Which doesn't even make any sense, because why the heck are you going to have this area locked off if you have all the high value stuff right here? What the hell? You guys don't make any sense. Oh, I don't have any digipicks left. That sucks. I'm going to do one last sweep in here, make sure I'm not missing anything. That just doesn't, that stumps me. Maybe it was already in there with the list of stuff. Didn't notice. Government work at its finest. I'm gonna have to be careful then, because if I picked up something that is illegal to have and I don't even know I have it, I'm gonna go through space and end up having to get arrested. I would assume they like mark contraband items, right?
I'm a little surprised every time this ship makes it back in one piece.
It's the first time I've been here. Stop talking shit about my ship you've never even seen before. Jerk. Just trying to make people feel bad. Literally my first time here. Contraband items are marked with a yellow square on them. Do I have one on me? Because I'm about to be scanned. Oh, maybe they don't scan you for contraband. Maybe it's just for bounties. I kind of want a contraband item now. Because it plays well with my character.
I don't want to sound desperate, but any luck finding my cargo?
I did, actually.
Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
Just money. I got what you need.
Oh, no way. You really got it?
Yeah.
I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't.
No one died. Caught in a favor. Or if you see security ask questions you and I never met. Well, I think that's implied.
I certainly
No
hope
one
not.
died.
This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that,
And I die.
you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free
Contraband
drinks.
skins are only when you fly
But you
into
want
a
little
system.
pick-me-up now
Gotcha.
and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really? Thank you so much.
Welcome. Oh, 2,000 credits? Holy crap. And I got a supernova.
Catch you later.
Skill point. Our first skill point. You receive 1 skill point to spend every time you level up. Each skill also unlocks a challenge. Complete the challenge and then spend a skill point to rank up the skill. Top row represents basic skills. The rows below are locked until you have spent a minimum number of skill points in that category. Gotcha. Combat. Melee weapons do 25% more damage, take 10% less damage while wielding the melee weapon. Laser weapons do 10% more damage. Shotguns, ballistics, commerce, gastronomy, persuasion, scavenging. There's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. Yep. Taking that one. Nice. What else we got? We still got another point left. Oxen. Unarmed attacks do 25% more damage. You have 10% more oxygen. Adds a stealth meter. You are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak attack. Increase total carrying capacity by 10 kilograms. That's a good one. Increase your maximum health is pretty good. Unlock the ability to pickpocket targets. That could come in handy. Increase grav jump range. That sounds good by 15%. Get more common and uncommon and organic resources from surface objects. Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restore 10% additional health 10% faster. Resources required to craft items and complete research projects is reduced by 10%. Adds an optional zoom to the hand scanner and scan distance is increased to 20 meters. Don't care. Ballistic weapons, boost pack training. You can now utilize boost packs. I don't have one, so that doesn't really apply to me right at this moment. I don't think I have one. You can attempt to hack advanced locks and 2 auto attempts can be banked. Lock ship targeting functionality. I think I want this one. So now I can't level it up again until I finish whatever the challenge is, right? Loot 25 containers, that'll be a quick one. Gonna be a looting fool. Correct. I can't remember what my... Is there a way I can see... System, what's that do? Oh. Is there a way I can see what traits I chose at the beginning of the game? I already forgot. There they are. Ah! Neon Street Rat, Hero Worshipped and Wanted. Yeah, so I didn't get the introverted one. I didn't think I did. I had it selected originally because I was going to make my character like me. Then we decided we were going to make him actually cool. Huh. How's the stream been running? Pretty good? No hiccups? No problems? Hopefully. I'm actually incredibly impressed with how well this computer is handling this game of all games at 4K and streaming simultaneously. Using the CPU to stream of all things on top of it. The CPU must be a freaking beast. Flawless? Nice. That's what I want to hear. CPU's like... When I was playing this game earlier, I was checking like all the stats and tracking how much of my resources were being used. The CPU was only at like 50%, so I was like, well shit, I'll just stream off of the CPU from now on. Been using the graphics card forever. Graphics card is getting maxed out though. Graphics card was at like 100% usage constantly while I was playing this earlier.
We may be in a United Colonies city,
and I know a lot of people online are like, oh, and a lot of the articles I've read about this game, like that's one of the biggest critiques is like, it's not very well optimized for PC. It runs like crap. But like, look at it. Like, it's a great looking game. I don't think it's just not just because it's optimized. I think it literally legitimately uses like a lot of freaking power to power this thing.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should
Probably one of the coolest looking games I've played in a long time. Surprisingly, because I was expecting it to look like jankiness.
They will be waiting for us inside.
The lodge.
Captain Solo, everyone will be in the library.
That's so cool.
Just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger.
I love how he actually says my name.
You'll make this place your home.
It must be like a specific name that they had. There must be like certain sci-fi related names that they have pre-programmed to be spoken.
Well played. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
I'm sure
Would you care to tell us what happened to our
Kirk
friend?
is probably another one.
Why you're here and he isn't?
He's dead. I killed him. I always start with you telling me what Constellation is. Who are you? It doesn't matter. I have your artifact or pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
What? She doesn't trust us.
Factual.
Messed up.
It's just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Nope, didn't see or hear anything. What are you talking about? There's bright lights and music. I'm not talking about this. That thing almost killed me. Or how many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet.
They have a huge list of names put into the game, not just sci-fi. Cool. Bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
I guess Bub wasn't one of the names. Shame, shame.
Believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the
I wonder if they put specific streamers' names in there so the streamer name would actually be said while they were playing.
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see.
It's Halo. Oh shit, playing Halo.
React to each other. Pieces we already have move when they're in close
When we put all the pieces together, it's gonna form a Halo.
Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
It does.
If you could place it on the table here.
Rip off sci-fi story.
Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh, here it comes. It's gonna make a Halo.
Look at how it's coming together.
Crossover, yeah.
That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled system.
It's kind of cool looking.
None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
They probably form a Halo.
Intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
So this game takes place like 1,000 years in the future. We're already populating other planets in our solar system. We have super light speed technology, and we still haven't found any actual alien intelligent life in the universe. Is that what this game story is about? Alright, I'm in. Tell me what happens next. This is all a little much. I need some time to clear my head. How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they? You want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected? I just assumed there were aliens because there were like alien creatures on the planet. You want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Good song. How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Ooh. Right, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in.
What if you just decline? Like the game's just like, oh, well, okay.
Soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be
just
doing
literally
some
just
traveling together.
decline to do the actual main story quest line and just wander the galaxies.
I think you've earned something for
aimlessly.
bringing the artifact to us.
$5 million.
Credits,
Ooh, she did give us money.
With a backpack with some boost capability.
A booster.
You need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Much money? 8,000. Holy shit! That's actually way more than I thought. Constellation pack added. Wait, can I put the pack on without a spacesuit? Shit, I can't. Oh, I had the tunnel mining pack without my spacesuit. That's silly. That's just silly. Oh, it doesn't show the pack on me. What the heck? I guess the pack probably only works when you have the spacesuit on.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
Yeah, well, how about this negative effect? I'm talking to you.
Intense, wasn't it? The
Got her.
artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be
Wait,
a little
I just burned
overwhelming
myself.
right now. I guess a lot overwhelming now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Sarah said something about a place for me to stay. You seem to know a lot about these artifacts. I was wondering about other types of exploration work besides the artifacts. The vision I saw, what do you think that was, or how long have you been working on all this? How long have you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever. More than 50 years now.
Forever?
But we only became aware of the artifacts
50 years is forever?
Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago.
Guess it's forever for her.
Noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
It's weird to think that time won't be, like, relative in a different way in the future than it is now. Like, 50 years to me now seems like forever, because I'm not 50 years old. But you would think, like, in the year 3033, like, 50 years would be like, oh, that's no time. Like, that's a blink. We all live to be 300 now. Seem to know a lot about these artifacts.
Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Where'd the first one come from? Because we knew of the one that Barrett found, and then the one we found. Where'd the third one come from? I was wondering about the other types of exploration work besides the artifacts.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life.
If you live on other planets, then time can be greatly different. One day on Venus is 1 year here on Earth. I suppose that's right.
I had heard that Buddha's truth may still exist. I was trying to find
Vision I saw, what do you think that was?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
This wasn't random synapses firing, it means something. So there's a reasonable explanation. Whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me. Barrett saw something too.
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
Whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me.
Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared.
So if they're the ones...
We're all in this together now, right?
Who are scientists and can actually, like, make some sort of scientific evaluation of what this experience is, why don't they themselves go find the next one, touch it, have the experience, and then be like, oh, now that I've seen it, I can actually do, like, a scientific evaluation of it instead of going off of third-party accounts. Sarah said something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's
I had the same
quite
question.
proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually.
They're just gonna sit here floating around doing this forever,
Sebastian
huh?
Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
I mean, it's 3033. You'd think they'd have some sort of technology where whoever experienced that thing could have, like, chips connected to their brainstem or something and, like, be able to replay whatever it is that they experienced or saw, you know? Like, what was Elon Musk doing this whole time? Not making a Neuralink? Whoops. I didn't mean to go outside. No. I bugged it. We'll never get our room now. I just know you mentioned that the NPCs walk super slow, so I figured while she's walking, I can just explore, catch up to her later. Shit, they got a bar? The hell? Walter, what are you doing at the bar? Janitorial closet. Meeting room. Conference room. Is this my room? A storage safe. Nothing cool to loot in any of these rooms. What the heck? Ah, someone's punching. Someone's punching. I don't even know how to melee. It just dawned on me. I have no idea. Where is this quest tracker taking me? Oh, it's telling me to go talk to her. To continue the quest, but I was supposed to find my room. Shoot, now I don't know where my room is.
Alright. Whatever works for the two of you, I guess.
Wait, show me where the room is.
I hope, Barrett, as much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then. Stay safe, okay?
Where my room is now. I messed up.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out.
Yeah, you're a jerk. I've been called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So,
This
Let's
time.
start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times...
Maybe next time I'll break your rocks, you jerk.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, I'll smash your rocks with my mining gun. Watch the grumpiness in the future. I hope the drinks are at least free. Glad to be here.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing,
Holy crap.
testing alien
They got everything.
substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Bust your rocks, buddy. Craft or modify an item. Complete a research project. This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO. What's your role in Constellation? Do you think the vision I have means anything, or what kind of company is Stroud Eklund?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Voice acting's pretty decent in this game. Do you think the vision I have means
Up until
anything?
very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Never seen anything like that in my life. Oh, sure, I see lights and hear music all the time. It's a non-stop party in my head. I haven't hit my head recently, if that's what you're asking. You mean, have I seen something like this before?
This? Or anything else? You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group,
Nobody knows me at all,
I
dude.
might already know the answer.
Sure, I see lights and hear music all the time. It's a non-stop party in my head.
Well, clearly the sarcasm center of your brain is intact. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Your role in Constellation.
Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
Yeah, I'd assume if your company
Someone has to
sells
fund all this, and all
spaceships,
my
you make a
success in business
ton of
doesn't
money.
mean much if I can't put it to good use.
Literally trillions of dollars a
I don't
year.
pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Something real big. This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else. Goodbye.
See ya. Talking to you. Yeet! The other guy go. Wanted to talk to him. Where is he? Still don't know which room's mine. The other guy go. Mateo. Looks like this would be Mateo's room. gone. We killed him with dialogue choices. Fail? Weapons case inaccessible. Weapons case inaccessible. Huh. Cool ship though. Don't know which room's mine, and I don't know where Mateo went to talk to him. I haven't found my room yet myself. I started the mission and then started side quests. Oh, I guess the map doesn't show that close detail. Maybe your room is in the basement where I belong. Maybe Mateo's outside.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
Yes, it does.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
He has like the most expressive face out of any NPC so far. These artifacts all came out of caves. What do you make of the vision I saw? What brought you to Constellation? These artifacts all came out of caves?
The second one was on Kazal, buried the same
The
as
room
the
is
one you
upstairs
found.
next to Mateo.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight.
Well, that answers that question of where the other one came from.
Imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust.
What do you make of the vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
I was just thinking in my head that after I'm done streaming today and before I go to work, I wanted to get some Chick-fil-A. And I realized what day it is. I got very sad. Seems like Sunday's the only day I ever actually think about eating Chick-fil-A. If it meant something, I didn't understand it. I know it's important, I can feel it. Maybe I'm just going crazy. All I know is I've never experienced anything like it. You think this was a religious experience? I know it's important, I can feel it.
It has to be, right? All of this is connected.
Up
We
the
just need to
stairs,
figure out how
down the
and why.
hallway, and make a left.
We're gonna get to the bottom of
Second
this.
door on the
We
left.
just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Check it out. Go check it out after talking to little Mateo here. What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics.
I think
from
that is
ancient
also
history.
part of Chick-fil-A marketing.
I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to
Maybe they
steal
put
it back.
subliminal
In the
advertising and
process,
things
I
on
met
Sundays,
Walter.
so everybody wants it
Turned out
on
he
Sunday.
owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common.
Maybe
and
there's
I was invited to join
sub-frames
Constellation.
playing behind this image in my OLED screen right now, playing Chick-fil-A commercials, and I don't even know it.
Take care of yourself.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the eye full time.
I hope you are satisfied.
There's vampires in this game.
Available.
That's the only time anyone's ever named Vladimir is when they're a vampire. Room is upstairs, down the hallway, make a left, second door on the left. So upstairs, down this hallway, second door on the left. That's not my room. I don't want pink pillows. This room? Still confused. Down the hallway. Down this hallway. Second door on the left. Nope. I'm misunderstanding something. 1, 2, 3. Call that first part a hallway, it's more of a balcony. Oh, so here is the hallway. Down the hallway, make a left, second door on the left. Down the hallway, make a left. This room? Am I just being completely dumb right now? This is my room? Storage? Oh, I guess that makes sense because I can access the storage. Gotcha, okay. Well, I got a little Chronomark watch case. Okay. Not much of anything useful in here, apparently. Okay. This is your room. Sleep. Does time pass? I don't know how I'm trying to say this. Like, I don't think the in-game time passes in real time. Like, 24 hours in-game isn't real 24 hours in real life. But does the time actually pass, like, as you're playing the game, does the time go, like, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour? Or is it just, like, randomly generated what time it is at any given point? What if there's a day-night cycle?
What is it? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Yes. I'm ready. I still need some time to get settled. What is Constellation? What do you do? How well known is Constellation? What do you know about the artifacts? What is Constellation?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others.
I wonder.
We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks.
There are day-night cycles.
Group of people from all
wonder if that's put into the gameplay in any way. Like if that impacts your ability to do certain quests or find certain animals.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
I wonder if that pirate that came, that you had to go like find after Barrett got attacked, if I had actually successfully talked him out of attacking us and dying, I wonder if he survived, if you could have like got quests from him later or run into him later in the game somehow. How well known is Constellation?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
That's why RPGs are always kind of like hit or miss for me generally, is because the root of an RPG to me should be that like any decision you make can maybe not drastically impact, but at least impact the game in some way. And I'm wondering if this is one of those games that, like, depending on your decisions and who you kill or who you're able to persuade out of fighting you actually impacts the game, or if it's just like completely irrelevant. It's like, oh, whether he dies or lives, it doesn't matter. Because like in Baldur's Gate 3, I started playing that a little bit last night to test this system out. And I'm only like 2 hours in, but I could already tell like every single dialogue option I had, I was like depending on how this goes, it could completely change like the way I'm going to be able to pursue this quest. There were like 2 different quest lines that I just hit a hard wall because like I pissed people off I shouldn't have pissed off. And I don't feel like this game is going to be like that. I feel like this game is just like, oh, you can make whatever decision you want. In the long run, it's not really going to make any difference whatsoever. What do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself.
What I have seen, morality makes a difference. Not as deep as Baldur's Gate 3, though. Yeah. That pirate lived in my game 50 hours in so far, and I haven't seen him again.
That's what we do.
That kind of sucks. Because that's kind of what happened to me in my Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough, if it actually didn't glitch out and played through correctly. Is in one of those quests, I didn't kill a guy I was sent to go kill. And, like, I started following a side quest line after that to, like, become friends with him and have him join my posse. But then I was kind of pissed because I got like 10 hours into this side quest and it bugged out. And like when I finally went to his headquarters to make a deal with him, he didn't spawn. Like I never did actually see what happened with that quest. I never went back to the game to see if it was ever fixed. I didn't care. I still need some time to get settled.
I understand. You've been through a lot.
I've been kind of tempted to go back and play Cyberpunk again now to see if all those bugs and broken quests are fixed, but I'm kind of over it.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas.
I guess I don't really have any reason not to continue her quest line, now that I think about it.
Ready to get out there?
I'm ready! I'm ready!
Going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out.
So have you been doing the main quest during your 50 hours a lot, or have you just literally been doing side quests the whole time?
I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC.
So I did overhear during a stream I was watching recently. It didn't necessarily spoil anything because he was talking to the streamer, and the streamer was like in the very beginning tutorial phase of this game. But he said like a lot of people are just abandoning this main story quest and just like going and wandering around and seeing what the game has to offer on side quests. But the guy who was talking to the streamer was like, I would suggest like mainlining the main quest until you get to a certain point. And he didn't say what it was, but he was like, there's a big certain changing point in the main story where the game opens up a lot more and like becomes completely different. And he was like, once that's done, then he was like, you could just abandon the main quest and just do side stuff the whole time. Cyberpunk did get a free DLC and there's a paid one that's being worked on. Yeah, I saw the paid one.
Hello?
I did the quest you're about to start and then just side quests. Have to admit, I'm excited. My first mission. Good. A chance to learn more about the United Colonies. Legwork never pays off quite the way you expect. The UC Vanguard. Other people have artifacts. Yeah, what's that about?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to
into
settle,
the unknown.
resource to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way.
Starfield does have a new game plus. Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know if it actually changes the game in any way. I want to play if I get a chance and I just have not a massive backlog of games I want to play like I do now. But at some point I want to play Armored Core 6 because I've heard it's kind of Souls-like in its difficulty, but one of the interesting things about the game is like every new game plus you play, the story itself actually changes. Like reveals more twists and plot and stuff, which I thought sounded like a really interesting idea, even though I'm not typically one to replay games.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
And I also wonder if this game's going to have like the amount of side quest content in it to have people still playing it like 10 years later like Skyrim does.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in
I will never see it. I have trouble finishing games because of my ADD. Actually, that's something interesting about my streaming for the past couple years, is I've found that since I started streaming, I actually complete more games. Because I almost feel not obligated necessarily, but compelled to stay with a game that I've started once I've started playing it on stream. I'm like, well, if people are actually going to watch, like I know I'm irritated when I get like really involved and like interested in watching a streamer's playthrough on YouTube or something, and then all of a sudden like halfway through the game he just abandons it and never goes back to it. I'm like, what the hell? I just spent the last 30 hours of my life watching this, wanting to see how it ends. That's actually what happened to me with Divinity Original Sin 2 before I played it myself. I watched a group of some of my favorite streamers got together and started a co-op campaign together. They only got like 20-25 hours into the game, and then they all decided, this isn't really just meshing with us. We're just going to abandon it and never come back. And it's like a running gag in their community that like, are you guys ever going to go back and finish it? And they're like, maybe someday. It's been like 5 years. I guarantee modders will add new quests like they did with Skyrim. Oh yeah, I've heard the modding capability in this game is going to be crazy. You'll be able to add quests. You'll be able to add dialogue to characters and stuff. You'll be able to make new planets. They're chasing the almighty dollar. Got it, you and me until we get that artifact. Actually, there's some things I want to do on my own first. What do I get out of this anyway?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Ooh, maybe I'll get tons of money. Maybe I can get new ships because of the old man.
Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep.
Probably play until we get off of this planet, and then after that we'll probably wrap it up. Unless this planet ends up being like 20 hours long, then no. Sounds reckless. An organization should have rules. What do you mean? You don't care if I steal as long as I don't get caught?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Understood. I do know that
Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis.
they already have plans for DLC for this game because I got like my graphics card came with the premium edition of the game. Apparently the premium edition of the game comes with the first DLC for free, which I guess is coming out in like the first quarter of next year or something. So I guess they already plan on having like massive expansions to the game in the works already. Whereas, who was it I was reading an interview of? I think it was Larian for Baldur's Gate 3. Said they don't think they're going to have any expansions for the game because they're like, the game's already massive. Like, I don't think that there would be any reason for us to make expansions for it, is essentially what they said. I actually found that kind of surprising.
A long way down.
I think that's the company they interviewed during that interview I read. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what other new games have come out recently that would have been surprising that it didn't have downloadable content coming. Pretty sure it was that.
The best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend? Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Nope, I'm in another group now. What's the Vanguard? No thanks, I'd rather chart stars than fight wars. I would love to join the Vanguard, sign me up. Maybe later we have Constellation business to discuss first. What's the Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work.
Bub Solo would never do that.
And put in your time,
he's neutral.
you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
No thanks, I'd rather. Maybe later we have Constellation business to discuss first.
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
Re-enlist?
It's a game we play. He asks. I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian.
The solar
born and
system?
raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Wait, what's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Is this Mora?
Oh, he goes way back. I think he was recruit number 81.
What is he, like 800 years old? He's on patrol. You could be putting our item at risk. A scientific discovery being used as an ornament. The indignity. We'll talk to him. I'm sure we can make a good offer for you. If he's on patrol, you could be putting our item at risk.
Nah. Sol System is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
Never mind. Apparently I was wrong.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol System is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
Sidonia.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Thank you for all your help, John. We're off to Sidonia. A bar in a spaceport sounds like home. Anything you can tell me about Sidonia? Did Mora say where he found this ornament?
You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that.
Wonder if they'll have like a, well, I guess on Steam they wouldn't. But I was gonna say, I wonder if they'll have some sort of modding marketplace where people could like sell mods for money, like buy new guns. Anything you can tell me about Sidonia?
Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Off to Sidonia then.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Oh, probably. Do they do that on Steam? I know Steam has like its own dedicated mod workshop or something where people can post and download mods, but I always assumed it was free. I don't mod games, so I don't know. What? Oh. Oh. Steam does not charge for mods yet. I was wondering if it was like the old cash, what did they call that in Diablo and World of Warcraft for a while? Like the black marketplace where you could actually sell items in the game for cash. Wonder if Steam did that with the mod marketplace, like let people make mods for games and put their own price on it, and if people buy it, people buy it. Auction House, the Real Money Auction House, that's what it was called. I remember because I was super excited about the idea when they released it for Diablo 3, and then it flopped horribly and they got rid of it within like the first year of the game.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Twisty ties? Whee!
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding. Invoice haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law is the law, sir. And that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter 2308 Addendum.
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it!
Where the hell did he come from?
Is it really, really you? I am representative. Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars.
I just enforce them.
Bane of the fleet, get away from me, you weirdo. I just joined Constellation, I'm hardly a shining star. It's me.
Oh, don't be so modest. It was all over SSNN. Lone miner team.
I only chose this as a starting perk because I was wondering if maybe we would get something from this guy.
No, trillions. And now you're standing here next to me. Oh, really is you, right?
I just joined Constellation. I'm hardly a shining star.
You are definitely the brightest, biggest star in any constellation. There's no maybes about it. I have an eye for
Yeah, he will give you stuff. Nice.
Not that you're hard to see with that halo on your head.
Good night.
Although at first,
I don't think that's fanism. I think that's fanaticism.
But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and
there's
here
droids. I see one in the background.
It's almost like it was meant to be.
I was wondering if they were gonna have something like that. You change your routine?
Oh, yes. Normally I start my day by drinking 4 cups of coffee and stuffing my face with
Jesus.
donuts. But after being inspired,
I drink
by
1 cup of coffee. I don't really know if it even makes any difference. I
what
can't
would the
imagine
great
4.
and powerful hero of Vectera do? And so instead, I went for a jog. I ran and I ran and I ran, picturing you in the distance, like a North Star.
That's awkward.
Imagine my surprise to find you were actually real. By the light of Polaris, it must be fate.
Can't spell fanaticism without fan. You're not wrong. Like, I was just minding my own business.
Me too. I was minding your business as well. Visualizing it, dreaming it, and tending to it like a garden in bloom.
That's good.
And now here it is, our first spring. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you.
I like that. I was minding your business
Do you
too.
mind if I
Oh, that's so stupid. Oh no.
You need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a
How many people
hero.
can you have in
Of
your
course you
your
do.
group?
Lead the way.
Assigning the adoring fan to your crew will make him essential until unassigned. Which means he can't die, I'm guessing, or else I'll fail a mission. He doesn't exactly strike me as somebody who has a whole lot of combat capability. You're gonna be my sidekick, won't you need a costume?
Good point. I'll start working on it right away, as soon as I learn how to sew. Until then, maybe I can be a sidekick in training. Do you have an academy where fans can practice groveling at your feet? If not, I can start one.
Jeez. Wait, hold on, I didn't agree to this. Wait, what would Bub Solo say? Leave me alone, kid.
My apologies, oh great and magnanimous hero. Forget we ever met. But if you don't mind, I'll hold on to this memory for the both of us. For now, I'll take my leave until we meet again.
I was gonna say, that's gonna be kind of a waste of a perk if I just blew him off and he just never comes back to talk to me ever again. Filled a perk slot for no reason. What happens if I go talk to him?
Has anyone ever told you you're the greatest explorer in the settled systems? Well, they should.
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Absolutely. Ask away.
How do you know so much about me? You're not romantically interested in me, are you? We need to talk about your fandom. Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like coffee, I like tea, and I
Oh
like
my
worshipping the ground you walk on. Well,
I think I like to run alone. Oh, he will be back.
tend to glide.
Depends on your ship size. Oh, you think it depends on your ship size, but you like to run alone. Gotcha. How do you know so much about me?
Well, for one, your triumph on Vectera was all over the news. But I believe that's only the beginning. The first chapter in a 437-book anthology documenting your greatness. It's only a matter of time before they start writing it.
That's a lot of
I'll
books.
be counting the seconds until they do. 1001, 1002.
I've actually met some people, not fanaticizing over me or anything like that, but people who are just awkwardly excitable about certain things where you're like, step back a little bit. Like, you might want to reel that back a little bit, because if you reveal that to too many people, like, you're gonna start getting, you know, a name for yourself, and people aren't gonna want to be hanging out with you. You're not romantically interested in me, are you?
Oh, don't worry. My love for you is completely platonic. Unbreakable, yes. Unyielding.
Do you have this perk in your game?
Romantic? Oh, God, no.
Or trait, I guess, class
I would
trait.
never sully something so pure with something so ordinary.
We need to talk about your fandom.
Oh no, that sounds ominous.
I wonder if you can blow him off for good, like just make him hate you so much that he just never comes back. I think your fandom is excessive. Kindly get lost. You should have other interests besides me. It's time for you to go permanently. Ah! Can you take your fandom up a notch? I feel like you've been slacking lately. I don't know which way I'd want to go with it. Either one of them sounds pretty funny. I think it's time to start charging credits for the privilege of being near me.
Like a fan club fee. That's a great idea. Real fans prove their loyalty.
He's gonna pay me every time he comes up to talk to me.
Anything less just shows a lack of dedication and commitment.
That's hilarious.
Of course, I think
there's a restraining order.
Lifetime
There's a reason restraining orders exist. No. No, what? Don't kill him?
I take a loan out and God. Pay more, but my credit isn't so.
Wonder how much he gave us. 50! Come on, you cheapskate. What the hell is your problem? So apparently the game does have a built-in option to kill him permanently. I wonder what happens if you tell him to up his fandom. Maybe he'll just come keep paying you constantly. Or are we saying no because you don't have the trait in your game?
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
What was that all about? The guards seem to have issues with you. Are you alright? I didn't mean to disturb you.
I apologize for snapping. No, I'm definitely not alright. I've got work to do at the embassy. And our overly diligent security officer over there won't let me enter the city.
I don't have the trait. Also, did you see what he gave you?
Which I've never needed before.
He gave me 50 credits, right?
New Atlantis.
Or did I miss something? Toilet paper roll? You know anyone that can help? I can talk to them.
Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestyle Collective Embassy and speak?
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. You'll just have to wait here.
What to do.
It's my pleasure, my good deed for the day. For a few credits, I'd be happy to make a little detour.
Fine. Seems like I'm at everyone's mercy today.
Feel kind of bad role-playing as a... $1,500? Holy shit, now I'm not even gonna do it. Like the Bizarro World version of Bubby. I'm always like the super nice, clean-cut answer in everything, response in everything in every game I play. The first time I'm like being less than perfect. Toilet paper tube. A used toilet paper tube. I wish they actually had like lore. Hey, there's nothing here. Weird. Wish it actually had like descriptions for items that gave you like some sort of background of why you have it. I would be very interested to find out the reason he felt the need to give me a used empty toilet paper roll tube. Interesting.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
You literally just came on it. Want a sandwich? Can you move stuff around? Probably he saw you use the restroom somewhere and took the roll as a trophy. Maybe. Dude, that guy is totally roasted. Why was he standing under the freaking launcher? He's dead. He was standing right underneath the thruster as I was taking off. He's as good as dead, dude. What? These aren't... Oh, I was having Elite Dangerous flashbacks for a second. I was like, holy shit, look at all these other players. But no, these ships are not other players. There are no other players in this game. Trying to get that workman's comp, yeah. Going to the Sol system. Sol system. Jump. Jump now. No pirates trying to hail us. They should have just kept that in first person. I don't know why it zooms out to a third person video. Should have just had like a little, like Elite Dangerous. That's all I'm saying. No contraband on ship, waiting for scan.
Complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
I'm not playing a very good smuggler. I didn't even have any illegal contraband on my ship. Fracking station? You fracking station? What the hell's wrong with you? Mars launch pad, huh? Oh, we're on Mars. Oh. Sol is our system. Sol is in the sun. Yeah, I figured that. Yeah. Or Sol is in solar system. Yeah. Get up. Don't exit ship. Get up. Take a leisurely stroll through your... Oh, I guess I probably need a spacesuit on before I leave, huh? Probably a good idea. That would have been bad. I wonder if you just die instantly. I have my backpack on. Installation pack. Now we get to test our new backpack. You will not die instantly. Oh, come on. Where's the realism? Start gasping. That is kind of funny. Oh, what the heck? I thought she said my backpack had boosters in it.
Oh, what a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
You lied to me.
Been a long time since
My
I've been to
backpack doesn't
Mars.
have boosters.
Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Until later.
I like that idea. That like 1,000 years from now, like our solar system we live in currently that we were so excited to learn more about and explore has become like the old boring place nobody visits anymore. Like, oh, we lived there for thousands of years. Why would we go back there?
Leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive. Suppose that would explain the brownout. So what's going wrong?
How did I pull my gun out? Is there a button to like put your gun back? You don't have the skills to use boosters yet. So apparently this area is having brownouts too. There's brownouts everywhere in this place. The Sidonia. Mandy's stepping stone to the stars.
My buddy Mitch was asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
Yeah, do you have any idea
133 hours without incident.
how much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
Possible.
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty.
I'm busy.
The
I got other
Truckers
things
Alliance
going
can
on.
always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals.
Bounty
That feels
hunters?
Like your speed? Talk to me.
I think hold
Or
H
check
on my
out our
controller.
posts
It's hold
on
X.
mission
Oh, there
dates.
is actually a button to
can take it up with corporate.
holster your gun.
Sorry.
I wonder if that will affect dialogue choices, like if you have your gun out when you talk to people, if they'll be like, I don't want to talk to you.
Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride.
I can help you out with the job if you're paying. I'm looking for bounty hunting work. I want to check if there's a bounty on my head. What's the Trackers Alliance? Got any good bounty hunting stories?
Ooh, should I tell you? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, Bounty says alive or dead.
Oh,
so
God.
I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns
Holding
out
R
it
will
wasn't the
holster.
right
Oh,
guy,
nice.
but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the
Jeez.
Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did. So
Killed some guy just
now
for
I'm
hitting
stuck
on
here
her?
helping new recruits.
Yeah, I don't really have the time to pick up more quests right
Hope I
now.
never have to kill you.
That's not very nice. Oh, you're right. Hold R to holster your weapon. What a guest.
I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Wait, is this the well place they were talking about?
Particle detonations included.
Found a clutch of heat leeches. Breeding.
Particle detonation? The heck?
Before you say anything, no, Mars is nothing like Earth. Heck, even Earth is nothing like what Earth used to be.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the
Jack.
price. Everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I ain't a psychiatrist.
I'd like a drink. I'm looking for a Vanguard named Mora. Any local rumors? What's good to drink? Looking for a Vanguard
He ain't
named
been
Mora.
around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea.
Pirates of the Black Sea. Holy shit, you watched that cartoon too? Wait, the Blackest Sea? Space isn't kind to the lost. He's in trouble or worse.
You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am.
Oh, I'm the idiot. Could track him down if you know his patrol route. I'm not about to leave a brave soldier behind. Help us find him. Space isn't kind to the lost. He's in trouble or
Sounds
worse.
about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
That'll be an interesting time in human history when we'll be able to refer to ourselves as Martians. Your companion can speak on your behalf. What they will say is written next to their name. I'll let her do it. Holy cow.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
I didn't even want to pay it to begin with. Pay 1,000 credits, here's your money, or persuade. He could need help, you shouldn't put a price on that. I feel like Bub Solo would probably just pay the money instead of trying to be the nice guy. Here's your money.
Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the
Then he
amount.
slides it across the bar to him.
Okay, let's talk.
No. He
Moira kept yelling about
gives
the
him
lady of
1,000
love.
credit coin.
Songs.
Bing!
Venus. That's only
Why do you
one
have a
part.
child creeping
Hardly
around
an
behind you?
entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll
Venus? We're just planet hopping.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama.
We'll go see Venus and then we'll call it a day. I'm sure there's probably shit tons of side quests I'm just walking past and blowing off on this planet. Be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. Just wanted to see a little bit more of the game before we get off. Venus. We went to where men are from, now we go to where women are from.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
I will say the game is surprisingly, surprising me, I should say. It's exceeding my expectations by a long shot. I'm having a lot more fun with this game than I thought I would. It's catching my attention and my interest a lot more than Skyrim did, for sure, and Fallout. But that's a little biased because I love space stuff. It literally could be Skyrim in space, and just because it's space already increases the odds that I'll like it like 100 times. Still think this is like one of the most disappointing things ever. You see the HUD pop up, you can move the reticle around, you're like, yeah, we're about to take off. Watch a video. It is not Skyrim in space. I wouldn't know, to be fair, because I've never played Skyrims. Could be, for all I know. It still wouldn't make any difference to me. I love it so far. I'm gonna go to Venus. Can't scan it. We already know everything there is to know about it. I can see a little bit of the complaint people have about space travel just being a lot of cutscenes, because I figure if there's quests later in the game that like make you go like from light system to light system to light system, you'll literally just be watching cutscenes the whole time.
You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity.
Only scan when you were orbiting it.
The devourer of the unbelievers.
Oh, they're the great serpent
I'll let
people.
you guess what happens if they spot us.
Don't let them spot us. Put the cloaking on. I doubt they know where our Vanguard is. Why are Varun Zealots out here near Venus? Do you see Vanguard Mora's ship anywhere? Why are Varun Zealots out here near Venus?
They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say.
You see Vanguard Mora's ship anywhere?
No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently.
I doubt they know where our Vanguard is.
No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering.
I like how the world has frozen in time during this conversation.
If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
I'm opening fire. So we need to get to that beacon without being attacked.
Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Minimize ship system power to avoid detection. Systems like weapons and shields are easier to detect. For maximum stealth, power down all systems except 1 or 2 bars in your engines and stay as far away from the ships as you can. Get within 500 meters of the satellite beacon so you can activate. That's kind of cool. I wonder if they'll have like side quests where you can do stuff like this. Be like a space pirate. Just try to stay undercover while you're sneaking through systems, robbing people, boarding ships. I like that idea. That's pretty cool. My keyboard is acting up today. No, when you need to jump multiple systems, as long as you have explored them a bit, you jump through it.
That we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
It's gonna take a while at this rate. Wondering if I should be like flying behind these meteors to try and stay out of sight. What if the fanatic finds us in space? He docks and boards our ship. Hello! I saw your ship in the distance and felt like I needed to come say hi to our old friend. Stay hidden, stay quiet. We're flying right under their noses, literally. I wonder if you can mine resources out of these rocks. Blast them. Too many Elite Dangerous memories in my head. And it's kind of making me antsy. Like, I want to get there. I don't want to take forever. Laureate! Maybe if I time it perfectly right, I could boost, interact with it before it triggers them seeing me. But I'd have to do it when I'm just the right distance away that a boost will get me there within that time. Probably not worth risking. Alright, Mrs. Puff, Laureate! Perfect. Perfect alignment. We're heading straight for it. Wait, wait, wait. Not perfect, not perfect, not perfect. Perfect. Ah, I'm messing it up. Oh, no, no, it's ruined. Here we go. Reticle is perfectly aligned with the target. Oh, no, it's drifting. Ah! Wow. I almost feel like it would be more exciting to just fight them. It takes forever. Space stealth is not exciting. We're gonna crash into this thing. Alright, make sure the satellite is selected. Got it.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago.
Huh.
And the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Save it. Go to Nova Galactic Star Yard. We're gonna go there just to see what it's like, but we're not actually going to finish this quest today. We're gonna go there real quick just to see what happens. I gotta get something to eat before I go to work. Go to Nova Galactic Star Yard. Yeah. Luna, the moon of Earth. How do I get there, though? Ah, sucks to be you, pirates. Oh, I guess they weren't pirates, they were just crazies.
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever.
See if Vanguard Morara is in that star yard. Forget about finding the artifact. I want to walk on the moon. What happened to Earth anyway? Why did we leave it?
It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere.
Current events.
Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the Exodus.
Second Exodus.
Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much.
Wally's over there just like picking up cubes of trash. God, about finding the artifact. I want to walk on the moon.
If you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no.
Let's do that before we get off.
We need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
Most star stations and ships can be docked with, allowing you to board them. You will need to select the ship in your HUD and then fly close enough to it so that the dock prompt appears. I want to go to the moon! It's just iron. It's just... Ooh, let's go to the dark side of the moon. That'll be creepy. Craters. There's absolutely no descriptive terms for other than iron and craters. I wonder if there's like an Easter egg somewhere on this planet where you can find the flag. Get up, don't exit ship, get up. We never exit ship around here. Let's go jump on the moon and then we'll call it good for today. Let's go, Sarah Morgan, yeah! One small step for Bub. One giant leap for Bubcon. Oh, that's cool. Hey, there's other ships here? What the heck? Where is he? This seems interesting. What did we just walk into? I need to eat, but now I'm fascinated to see what's happening. F5. What if those guys chased us? Where we were. Maybe it's the fanatic. I saw you come for a landing. Oh, it is bad guys. So like, are most planets like this? If you land on the planet, like there's literally nothing there. But, I mean, I get it. Like most planets are like that if we were to go out in space right now. Space trucker spacesuit. I haven't read enough about this game to know, like, is all of this stuff like randomly generated or is it actually like handmade? You guys are going to go after you. Remember, you are wanted. Oh, yeah. Use hand scanner to place an outpost beacon. What the hell is that? Go check this building and then we'll get back in the ship and orbit the moon and then we'll be done. I'm hungry. I need to get some food in me. Hey! Ooh, there's actually a massive locker over here. Holy crap. What are the odds? Space trucker space. I got a whole space trucker suit. Yeah, achievement unlocked. Space trucker. Oh shit. Holy cow. I'm 1,000 credits richer from landing on the moon. It's pretty sweet. Well, there are like little buildings and little outposts and points of interest all over the place, huh? There's like a building on the side of that mountain. Way out there in the distance. Huh. That's interesting. So it even pays off to just go randomly exploring the surface of desolate planets sometimes, I guess. Sure, the loot's probably just randomly generated, so who knows? One day you could just be randomly... Random. One day you could be exploring the face of some desolate planet and like find the best loot in the game. Let's see what the space trucker outfit looks like. Whoops, what did I do? Oh, I hit star map instead of inventory. Get out! Oh, gosh dang it. Getting used to the buttons. Space trucker! It has horrible stats apparently. our second helmet. Let's see what it looks like. Looks way cooler than the freaking mining helmet. We're a space trucker, baby. Oh yeah. Space trucker on the moon. Oh yeah. All right, that's what we're gonna call it for today. Let's save it, boop, so I can be a space trucker. Thanks for joining the little test stream, Mr. Board Gamer, and everybody else who joined earlier. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, probably won't have any kind of set schedule in the near future, but I do plan on popping in every once in a while, maybe 1 or 2 days a week, just to stream a little bit. I kind of miss it. And it just makes the game more enjoyable when you have people to share it with. I'm actually enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest, and for a free game, can't beat that. So, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.